Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Rebels Radio. My name is Aid. We'll bring you all of the action here from Arbour Park for this FA Trophy Build Base. Its sponsor is the Build Base company, so it's the Build Base FA Trophy here from Arbour Park between Slough Town, and today's visitors are Bognor Regis Town. A warm welcome to any Bognor fans who will tune in today. Feel free to get in contact. I'll give you those details in a second. So apologies on Tuesday night for the lack of power we had in the second half here at the home game against Dorchester. It's now hopefully kindly been sorted out by our super chairman, Mr. Steve Easterbrook, who's for those of you who've never been to Arbour Park, just to explain that it's a council-owned ground, and there is no power in the stand with the seats at the moment, and we've been running a cable from the turnstile on the far corner, and apparently because it runs from there's a bit of a gap between the back of the stand and the fence, and we've been taping it down, and apparently it's against health and safety, so we've had to come up with a different idea, and thanks to Steve Easterbrook, who has gone out and bought some cable cover, and it's been highly marked so people don't trip over it. So We've sorted that out. Hopefully we sorted the sound out, and we're just I think the next thing we've got to try and sort out is the connectivity, so we'll have a go at that as well, but we are hopefully going to be okay for you today. I will read you the two teams for you, starting with our visitors. I'll read these again just before kick-off. We're about 9 minutes away from kick-off, so starting with our visitors today. In goal is Dan Lincoln. 2 and captain is James Crane. 3, Tom Cadman. 4 is Doug Tuck. 5 is Sammy El Abd. 6 is Chad Field. 7, James Fraser. 8, Darren Budd. 9, Thomas Byrne. 10 is Ollie Pearce, and 11 is Lorenzo Dolcetti. Substitutes for Bognor today are 12, Ed Saunders. 14 is James Mewett. 15 is Will Robinson, and 16 is James World for the Rebels. In goal is Mark Scott. 2 and captain is another Fraser, Sean Fraser. 3 is Josh Jackman. 4, Guy Hollis. 5 is Dan Hicks. 6, Lee Togwell. 7 is James Dobson. 8, Nathan Webb. 9, and making his debut on loan from Fulham is 18-year-old Elijah Adebayo. 10 is Charlie Moon. 11 is Warren Harris. Substitutes for the Rebels are 12, Brad Hewitt. 14, Adrian Sear. 15, Nathan Smart. 16, Lewis Putman, and 18 is Gavin James. Just to update you on a couple of the squad news for Slough. Mark Nisbet is starting his 3-match ban after his sending off last week at Basingstoke, so he will miss Tuesday night's game, whether that be a replay of this game or away to Northwood, and then he'll miss next Saturday's game at Hitchin. So there's a bit of one. He's missing. Simon Dunn is missing. He's at his a relative's wedding, and Paul Stonehouse is still injured. So those are the reasons why the team is as it is. The referee today is Mr. Tim Donnellan. He is assisted by Simon Parbury and Mudia Gifford Mananga. Or I think that's right. Maniang, I think it's pronounced. Apologies if I got that pronunciation wrong there, but wherever we go. There are some other FA Trophy games featuring some 7 Premier League teams. I'll run through those for you in a second as well. And just to let you know that if today's game ends up, where did I get tonight from? Where am I coming from? I don't know. Yes, but I can't even remember what I was saying now. What it was my birthday yesterday, and you know what it's like sometimes when you just stay up and you watch programmes, and then you end up by going, oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning and you've drunk 6 beers. So I'm a little bit delicate today, and I don't even know what I'm doing, which actually isn't a surprise because I don't know what I'm doing most of the time anyway. And I don't even remember what I was talking. Oh yes, if today's game ends up in a draw, then the replay will be on Tuesday night away to Bognor, and there will be a supporters coach lined up, and it would leave Wexham Park at 5:15. That's if there is a result. Isn't the result? I don't know if it's a draw. Should I turn it off and we'll start again? I think it's about. I think I should do that. It might be a little bit easier, wouldn't it? So there you go. So the two sides have met on 21 previous occasions. And of those 2 previous occasions, Slough have won 7, drawn 6, and Bognor have won 8. And goals scored for Slough 23, goals against 22, so quite tight between the two sides. And the last meeting between the two was on the 27th of April 2002, where Bognor came to Slough and won 1-0. So there you go. Both teams have almost an identical current form record over 6 games. Both teams have won 4, drawn 1 and lost 1. And Bognor scored 11 goals and let in 5 in those 6 games. Slough scored 8. So 4. I don't get it. I'm going home. I really am. It should be much easier, wouldn't it? Slough scored 8 and let in 6. I don't know what I'm doing today. I don't know. Should we try and do it? My thanks to people who are online already. So if you do want to get in contact with us, you can contact us on Twitter. And it's at MyFC Rebels Radio, or you can contact us if you're listening via YouTube. You kind of have to be a subscriber to YouTube for to send a message. But good afternoon to Mick, who's in Leeds, and also to Stephen, who's listening in as well. So good afternoon to you two. Hopefully we're all coming through loud and clear at the moment. Have we got? How long have we got? We've got about 4 minutes before the teams start to come out. There's a new tunnel here at Arbour Park. When those extending tunnels that you see, they've got one of those here now that's installed. So I can just about see the players, and it's a little bit dark over there, but I can see both teams trying to come out. I'll run through some of the ties that coming out with the Southern Premier League teams in the FA Trophy. Banbury at home to Bishop's Cleeve, St Neots away to Bedworth, Biggleswade at home to Witham, St Ives are away to Carlton Town, Cirencester at home to Havant and Waterlooville, Dorchester home to Barnstaple, Evesham are at home to Frome. All Premier League clash between Hayes and Yedding versus Hitching, Kettering versus Market Drayton, Kings Langley versus Hadebridge Swifts, Leamington versus Micklehove Sports, another Premier League clash, Merthyr versus Cinderford. We've got Leatherhead versus Chesham, Redditch versus Cambridge City, again another Southern Premier League clash. Salisbury versus Chippenham, which will be a game to keep your eye out on. Staines versus Basingstoke, Stourbridge versus Kings Lynn, Stratford versus Grantham Town, Tooting Mission versus Dunstable, and Weymouth versus Wantage, as the two teams come out to a warm welcome here at Arbour Park. Slough in their usual of yellow shirts, navy shorts and navy socks. Bognor are in a white shirt, green shorts and white socks with a green number on the back, which makes it very easy to pick out their players. So just a reminder, if you do wish to get in contact with us, contact us via over Twitter at MyFC Rebels Radio, or if you're listening via YouTube, you can send a message and it will come through to me somehow here. And we're just waiting as the players just go through the rigmarole of the handshakes. There's 2 mascots here today. Today's game is sponsored by Scala and also Bob Breen Associates. As we've got a goalkeeper here wearing jogging bottoms. It looks like he's got his. I think he's nicked his missus' tights. That's what it is. And he's got his shorts over them. And we're expecting quite a good crowd here today. Bognor do have a very good fan base. They've got an excellent group of fans who follow them around, and Slough will be looking forward to coming back here at Arbour Park and playing in front of a good crowd again. Just one very special thing before I read through the teams again for you. There is a collection here today for Zoe Hollis, who is Guy Hollis's mum. Now, for those of you who don't know, that Guy Hollis, his mum had been seriously ill with cancer for about 18 months, and Guy had continued to play football where he could. That was one of her wishes. Unfortunately, she passed away a couple of weeks ago. Her funeral was on Wednesday, and Guy Hollis fittingly scored the winner on Tuesday night in the 88th minute. Now, there is a way that you can donate. If you would like to donate, the money will go to the Princess Alice Hospice. So if you do want to donate to that, if you go to www.funeralzone.co.uk, if you go on that and you click on a little link that says obituaries, and you put in Zoe Hollis, that's ZOE, and then Hollis is HOLLIS. If you click on that, there's a bit in the top corner where you can donate. I'm sure that Guy would be very, very grateful. There is, like I say, a bucket collection here. There's balloons and everything. It's an entirely worthwhile cause. It's just down the road from where I live, and I know that they do some excellent work. So if you can, maybe what you should do is put your hand in your pocket now. See how much money you've got, round up to the nearest pound, and offer to donate that. That, I think, would be a fantastic idea. The players are just about to line up. Just we're just waiting for the mascots to come off the pitch. One of them's tiny, is about the size of a teddy bear. Poor young lady's just run off the pitch. So we are just a minute or two away from kick-off. I'll run through the teams again for you, with Bognor Regis starting first. Dan Lincoln in goal, 2, and captain is James Crane. 3, Tom Cadman. 4, Doug Tuck. 5, Sammy El Abd. 6, Chad Field. 7, James Fraser. 8 is Darren Budd. 9, Thomas Byrne. 10 is Ollie Pearce. 11 is Lorenzo Dolcetti. Rebels is Mark Scott in goal, 2, and captain Sean Fraser. 3 is Josh Jackman. 4, Guy Hollis. 5, Dan Hicks. 6 is Lee Tugwell. 7 is James Dobson. 8, Nathan Webb. 9, making his debut, is Elijah Adebayo. 10 is Charlie Moon, and 11 is Warren Harris. Those are your starting 11. Looks like Bognor will be shooting from right to left here today, as the bar is now shut under FA rules. Slough just go into their huddle and come out. Bognor will also have the kick-off here today, so they'll start the game, and we'll see how they line up. Looks like they're kind of playing with a diamond formation in midfield, but early days yet, so we'll see how it goes. For Slough, Sean Fraser's going to play right back. Josh Jackman will play left back. Just wait for the referee, Mr. Tim Donlan, to get the game underway. He's a minute late already, and that is the kick-off here at Arbour Park. And Bognor have the ball, play over to the right back, Crane back into Field with the clearance seen by the other number 6, Togwell plays the ball over, looking immediately for Adebayo, but Al-Habd heads back into the arms of goalkeeper Dan Lincoln, chased down there by Charlie Moon. Lincoln with the ball, and launches a long kick forwards here, trying to find Byrne, but it's headed clear by Josh Jackman, and out for a throw for Bognor just on the halfway line. So like I say, if you do want to get in contact with us, you can contact us either on Twitter at MyFC Rebels Radio, or if you're listening via YouTube, come through. There's a little comment section as you go further down, and you can leave a message. It'll come through to us here as Bognor have the ball here on the far hand side. Adebayo just chasing down Field there, and Field has to go back to his goalkeeper Lincoln. Lincoln now spreads the ball here to Al-Out, who's pulled wide into a left back position. Looks up, plays a long ball down the line, trying to find the run of Byrne, but it's headed clear by Hollis. Bognor get the ball back though, and Nathan Webb's just gone straight through the back of Pearce there, and it's a free kick to Bognor. They're around about just under 30 yards out, but quite close to the left touchline for that foul there. And we'll just wait to see. It looks like Pearce himself will take this free kick. No hurry at the moment. They've sent forward both of their centre-backs, Field and El Ab, for this free kick. So Slough with a little bit of defending to do early on here at Arbour Park. Slough lose the ball. It's going to be a chance for the orange-booted Pearce to whip a ball in. He does whip a ball in. It's headed wide there by El Ab. It's come off a Slough player. Slough can't believe that. I couldn't see how it had come off a Slough player. It was, I think El Abd is trying to tell the referee that, I don't know, he's given a corner, strangely, as the referee. I really don't know why. It looked like El Abd headed it wide, but it's a corner to Bognor Regis. It's going to be an in-swinging corner. Again, Pearce standing over this corner for Bognor. And he chips it towards the fast. Oh, out of a header. Oh, and Mark Scott with a good save. Put clear though by Hollis. It comes through now to Tuck. Tuck will spread it back out here to Pearce. Pearce takes a touch. Always crosses closed down by Webb, but a good chance early on there for Bognor, and a smart reaction save by Mark Scott. And Slough with some pressure on here early days as Bognor have the ball. A little throw there by Cadman. Comes back to him and off Tuck. And you can't sit. What are you doing? You can't. Someone just standing in the way. We'll wait for him to move. There you go. Good. So Slough will have a goal kick, and the Bognor fans, known as the Rocks, have already started to make some noise behind that goal. And Steam has just come up with a really good idea. If I could put the link onto Twitter, I will try and do that maybe at half time, Stephen, because I can't do it when I'm stuck doing this bit, but good idea, and I will try and put that on Twitter, the link to that Princess Alice appeal that we're trying to fundraise for today. It's a free kick to Bognor for an offside. It's taken quickly by Lincoln, chased down to, it's given to Al Abd. It's come through in the middle here to Bud back to Al Abd. Adebayo just marshalling those two centre backs back in towards Lincoln here, and then to Field just plays the ball down the line up to the left right back Crane to Field under pressure from Moon, gives it back to his goalkeeper Lincoln, and Slough just sit off a little bit here. Al Abd comes wild, he's literally almost in the left corner flag position, picks the ball up. Adebayo trying to close him down here. Al Abd still running with the ball. Adebayo just chases it down, and it's good defense chasing down by Adebayo. The ball's just been played in the middle here to Bud back to Al Abd. Al Abd's under pressure now from Warren Harris. He's that's a play off Warren Harris. It's a throw to Bognor take it quickly through Cadman plays it into the middle. It's now just a little bit lacklustre here. Picked up by Pearce. Spreads it out to Crane with a little bit of space here on that right hand side. Looks up. Puts a cross in towards the far post. Hollis gets a touch. And it's not going to be kept in. Has he given a corner? I don't think the referee was going to give a corner there. He looked at the lines and he didn't flag anything. It's a corner to Bognor. Their second of the game. Oh, it's actually a throw. That's why. There you go. Throw taken quickly to Pearce. Back from Cadman. He looks up, gets his cross, but he again hits his cross straight at Nathan Webb. And Slough under a lot of pressure here early on in this FA Trophy game. Again, Cadman to take this throw for Bognor. Level with the 18-yard box of the Slough half. Gives it in to Tuck, and Tuck just can't control it. Back to him. It's out for a throw to the Slough. And I think they're going to let Guy Hollis come across and take this one. So good afternoon to Jeff Reese, who's listening. He's a Slough Town supporter listening in Bognor. I kind of suppose it's the best of both worlds, isn't it? Adebayo wins the header, but it comes through into the centre here to Dolcetti. Dolcetti plays it about Adab under pressure, and plays it back to his goalkeeper Lincoln. Slough will get the ball through Webb. Webb takes it on his chest and gives the ball away to Tuck. Tuck to Dolcetti. Dolcetti gives it to Pearce. Pearce closed down by Hollis, and it's spread wide by Fraser. Fraser to Crane. Crane cuts inside past Dobson. Bognor with the ball. Pearce has the ball. He's onside. On the far, he's on the right hand side this time. He's popped up against Jackman. Hits it at Jackman. It's a corner for Bognor. Slough under a lot of pressure here at Arbour Park. Still 0-0 after 6 minutes, but a third corner for Bognor in the game. And again, Pearce is going to be the one that takes this one. This will be in. It's Pearce just signaling. They sent balls both. The centre backs now just leaving free up here for this corner, and it's been floated to the far post. It's been missed by everyone, and it comes through here to Hollis with a chance to bring the ball forward. Looks up trying to find Charlie Moon picks up in the centre, turns, tries to play it through to Dobson there, but he's just scuffed the ball as he's hit it, and it's come through to Lincoln in the Bognor goal, who decides to give the ball away to Slough. Now it comes back to Dobson. Dobson's first touch of the game, tries to get a cross in early here. It's come through to Bud being closed down by Warren Harris. Does well to get the clearance away, but only as far as Sean Fraser. Fraser takes it into Webb. Webb just flicks it in here to Togwell. Togwell into Moon back to Togwell. Slough just keeping the ball here. First spell of play for Slough with Sean Fraser. Fraser back to Togwell. Togwell immediately closed down. Slough keeping the ball well. Togwell does well to find a bit of space and chipping the ball for trying to find the run of Charlie Moon. Elf just plays it here to Cadman. Cadman hoofs the ball down the field. And Hollis gets a free header, heads it back in towards Webb. Webb takes it on his head, just evades the challenge of Tuck. Still got a couple of players in, trying to find Warren Harris. It'll break through kindly to Webb. Back here to Fraser. Fraser just looking up, still ball with Webb. So now got it on this right hand side. Back to Warren Harris, hits it at Cadman, goes out for a throw. Ball comes through to Webb. Webb on to Sean Fraser. Fraser now just finds Dan Hicks, who's in the centre circle, just a little bit behind him. Plays it here to Jackman. Jackman playing in the left back role. Just goes past the player, gets pushed there, and a foul there by Thomas Byrne. It's a free kick to the Rebels. This one is halfway inside the Bognor half, around about 30 yards away from goal, I suppose you could say. It's right on the left touch line, so. And it's going to be sure. It's obviously it's what's his name? James Dobson. He's the one taken for. I should go home really. James Dobson standing over this free kick for Slough as he looks to whip the ball. He goes for Adebayo. Goes for the first. Oh, he's off the bar and still got it in. Can they in the cross? Oh, how did that not go in? Adebayo almost scored with his first real effort, and then Bognor somehow cleared the ball off the line. The ball's back here with Fraser, who goes back to his goalkeeper, Scott. And Slough will be wondering how they didn't score that one. Adebayo's shot, it just looped. He hit it into the ground and it looped over the goalkeeper. Got a touch, pushed it onto the bar, and then Slough just couldn't put the ball away. Some good defending by Bognor. It still remains here. Slough Town 0, Bognor 0, but I don't know how. Ball's on the far hand side. Jackman in a contest with Dolcetti, and then Webb comes over for Slough, tackles Pearce. Pearce looks at the referee as if to say, in that foul, mate, and he's like, no chance, get on with it. So ball back with Jackman. Jackman here onto the halfway line. Looks to have played the ball down the line, but he's just hit that one out of play, and it's a throw to Bognor. So both teams have had some good efforts early on, and like I said, there's a lot of FA Trophy games. It's blank standing in the bit that says do not stand. Weymouth have taken the lead against Wantage. Weymouth 1, Wantage 0. Just waiting for that throw to come in on that far hand side. Let's see what else is going on. As Bognor cleared the ball down the line, flicked on here by Byrne, trying to find Pearce, but well spotted by Guy Hollis, and then he's played the ball over the top, trying to find Moon. Moon will be onside if he can get to the ball. Fields up again. Oh, Moon's almost got in. Great defending in the end by Chad Field, but the ball's still with Slough, with Dobson up towards Togwell. Togwell trying to hook it in, he's hooked it. Oh, and Lincoln does well to get a block onto that ball. And suddenly Slough have started to come alive. They've won the ball back as well through Jackman. Jackman plays it in here to Dobson. Dobson looks up trying to find Adebayo. Adebayo gets through. He slipped as a Field slips. He's still got the ball. Oh, he's played it a little bit too behind everyone. And then tuck can clear for Bognor to Crane, and Crane long ball down the field here trying to find the runner Pearce. Pearce out sprints Hicks. Pearce goes down looking for a foul. That was never a foul in a million years. And the ball is with Slough. And it comes through to Webb. Webb does really well to just switch that play here to Guy Hollis. And now to Fraser. Fraser gives to Harris. Harris has got a lot of space here if he wants the chance to have a run at the defence. He's got Fraser on the overlap. Fraser is the overlap. Can he get to the byline? He's got Cameron intended. Crosses to the far post. It's headed away there by Fraser. And Slough just trying to let it run out. It's a throw to Slough right by the corner flag. And Slough have started to come alive here in this first half. In these last few minutes, it's going to be a long throw. It's going to be Hollis that's going to come across to take this long throw for Slough. Hicks will go forwards for the Rebels here. So we're just going to wait because this throw is literally right by the corner flag. So just got to wait a little while for Guy Hollis to get over there. As Hollis just lines his throw up towards Adebayo. Comes through to Moon. Moon can't take it. Adebayo does. He scores on his debut. The lad from Fulham has just smashed the ball in from roughly 15 yards away. He's hit it hard. He's hit it low. And he's drilled it past Lincoln. Slough lead the goal coming on the 12th minute of the game. And Adebayo scores for Slough on his debut. Great finish. Drilled it hard and low. And Slough take the lead. And that is what you want when you have a debut. And it's got a warm round of applause there from the Slough fans, and it's good play there. So Bognor with the kick-off now, switching immediately, trying to find Byrne. Headed clear by Jackman. Dobson holds off the challenge of Dolcetti, then goes down and wins a foul. And it's a free kick to Slough just inside their own half. And taken quickly to Jackman. Jackman to Dobson. Dobson looks up against Fraser. James Fraser, that is. There's two Frasers on the pitch. So I'm getting more confused. Don't know about anyone else. Quick throw there taken by Slough. It's been headed clear, but Slough trying to win the ball back through Adebayo. He just bundles Bognor player tuck off the ball. And then it's played back to Al Abd. Al Abd put under pressure by Adebayo. Plays the ball forwards up towards Pearce. Pearce just heavy touch there. Ball comes through here to Webb. Good play there by Togwell, who's just taken a little knock there, but through to Jackman. Jackman to Dobson. Dobson trying to flick the ball on immediately here. Comes through to Field. Field takes a heavy touch, but does well to recover and plays it out to the Bud, who does well under pressure. James Dobson. I'm going to get. If I put my teeth in, it might help. Ball's here with Tuck. Tuck spreads it out here to Cadman. Picks up just inside the Bognor half. Plays it into Pearce. Pearce has to drop way back. Then plays it to Field. Field halfway inside his own half. Switches to his captain Crane. Crane plays the ball forward here looking for Fraser. Fraser back towards Field. And Bognor just keeping the ball here, not panicking at all. Ball's with Bud to Field. They're just keeping the ball just about 15 yards inside the half. Now switch the play, trying to find the run of Cadman, but seen by Sean Fraser, and heads it towards Warren Harris. Harris just picks the ball up under pressure from Tuck, gives it back to Fraser, and Fraser looks up, trying to find the run of Charlie Moon. Moon does well, but beat into the ball there by Crane, and then Charlie Moon just trying to win the ball back. He does it, breaks to Harris to Adebayo, back towards Moon. Moon takes a shot. It's a great tackle there by Al Abdul. Oh, but that is... No, referee has given it the wrong way. Al Abdul has literally just spear tackled Charlie Moon. It's the kind of thing you'd seen in the WWE wrestling, and he's given it for a free kick before. The two of them are just tangling with the ball at their feet, and then Al Abdul just seems to have picked him up and slammed him down. It's like a move from the Undertaker. Maybe that should be his new nickname, Sammy L. Abd, the Undertaker. As the free kick taken quickly by Lincoln. He gives it to Field. Field up here to Fraser. Fraser closed down, plays it looking for Dolcetti, but seen by Slough. Win it back through with Dobson. Dobson just crossing the halfway line. Got Fraser in attendance. Ball comes kindly to Dobson, in towards Webb. Webb closed down by Dolcetti, in towards Moon. Moon trying to evade a couple of challenges. Ball will come through to Warren Harris. Spreads the ball here now to Fraser. For Sean Fraser for Slough. He gets forward. Up here against Cadman. Ball hits him. It comes through to Togwell. Togwell on the volley. And he's just trying to chip it into the box there, but it's bounced all the way through to Dan Lincoln in the Bognor goal. And he rolls the ball out here to Cadman, the left back. Plays it into Tuck. Tuck back to Al Abd. And Slough quite happy to let the two centre-backs have the ball here for a minute. Ball's back here with Tuck, who drops deep into Dolcetti. Picks up just by the centre circle. The ball's played through to Pearce. Pearce gets goal side of Hollis, but Hollis does well to come back and win it back for Slough. Just overruns the ball. It's a throw to Bognor right by the corner flag. And the Bognor fans start to make a little bit of noise behind that goal now. It's Cadman who's going to take the throw for Bognor. Takes it short, but well spotted by Nathan Webb, who wins the ball for Slough and then evades a couple of challenges. Gets a little push. Ball will come through here to Adebayo. Adebayo takes it on his thigh. Spreads it here to Dobson. Now Slough got an attack here if they want to. Togwell, Adebayo and Dobson. Dobson just running at Crane. Still got the ball on the left-hand side. He's still got Jackman in attendance if he needs him. Plays it in towards Warren Harris. Harris takes a touch, shoots. It takes a deflection, but there's good save there by Dan Lincoln in the Bognor goal, who does well. The power taken out of it by that deflection, but he kept his foot in there well, did Lincoln, and saved well. Ball's now with Tuck. Tuck playing almost at the bottom of a diamond formation, or two holding midfielders kind of thing. Ball out here to Crane. Crane trying to find the ball for Pearce, and then Dan Hicks has just gently nudged Ollie Pearce off the ball as Mark Scott came out to... I can't understand how it's not a free kick. I really can't. But it's not, and it's a throw to Bognor. 10 yards inside the Slough half. It's good to Crane. Crane just plays it here to El Abd. Abd with the ball just spreads it back here to Field. Field looking for the ball forward for Fraser. Fraser with a nice little dink forward, trying to find Dolcetti, but Dolcetti just runs into Dan Hicks. Hicks gives it to... he tried to give it to... I don't understand. What's he given there? I don't understand what the referee's done. He's given a foul to Slough, but I can't understand what the foul was for. I really do not understand what that is. I'm flabbergasted. Flabbergasted isn't the word. I'm dumbfounded. And that's just my normal look. So we've played 17 minutes here at Arbour Park. It's Slough Town 1, Bognor 0. A lovely little dummy there by Togwell. Leaves the ball for Dobson. Gives it back to Togwell. Togwell then gives it back to Dobson. Dobson with a chance to cross in. Looking for Adebayo. Climbs high, but the ball will come through to Moon. Moon with his back towards goal. Trying to make a little space to have a shot. Still got the ball. Back towards Togwell. Togwell shoots. That's got to be handball. He's dived in. Togwell shoots. It goes wide. But Fraser, that's James Fraser for Bognor, dives in there, sliding in. I thought it got his hands, but the referee said no, and it's gone out. And it's I don't understand. It's a goal kick, but yes. And good afternoon to Gary Thomas, who's just standing next to us. Hello, Gary. It's Adebayo just chases down Lincoln, who's got the ball at his feet. Comes into Crane. Crane chests it into the path of Nathan Webb. Back to Jackman, and Jackman chipping the ball forwards. Adebayo would have been offside, so they're just going to leave the ball, and it comes through here to Crane. Crane to Field, and then Field switches it here to El Abd. Again, Bognor just playing it between the two centre-backs who like to come wide. Al-Ab still with the ball. He's going to switch it to Field on that far-hand side. Plenty of time for him to have the ball. Looks up, plays the ball. Trying to find the run of Dolcetti. Dolcetti's offside. But the ball has run through. Is he going to just let him keep it? Yeah, just going to let Mark Scott keep the ball at his feet. Or his hands, whatever it is. I don't know. Long ball forward. Headed clear. He's given a free kick for climbing there against Tom Cadman. It's a free kick for Slough, 35 yards out. Togba wanted to take that one quickly, and you could just hear the bench from Slough going mad, going, leave it for Dobbo, leave it for Dobbo. Let's have a look here. Stratford Town, who are they? Stratford Town are losing at home to Grantham Town in the FA Trophy. As the Slough fans start to make a little bit of noise here from the Bognor goal. And they're just waiting for a bit of movement. Adebayo trying to make it. It's a bit closer. Adebayo gets a touch. And he jumps up again. He's won the ball. He's the judge to have fouled the goalkeeper. Oh, goalkeepers are so overprotected nowadays, aren't they? Adebayo just got he's got up and he's smiling. It's a straight. He won the header. He flicked it high up in the air. And as Lincoln went for it, he jumped up for it as well. The referee said it was and Lincoln's almost given it past it straight to Adebayo. I don't think he saw him standing there, but the ball's now with El Abd. And up here to Tuck, who are pressured here by three Slough players. Ball goes back to Lincoln. Lincoln now, they give him a little bit of time off with the ball here, and he spreads it out to the number 6 Field. Field up towards Tuck, heavy touch there, and it's evaded everyone. It comes through now nicely here to Byrne. Byrne up against Jackman. Byrne on that right-hand side, gets a good cross in. It's a great cross in, and Dolcetti just can't reach it. In fact, he didn't even get a touch on it, and it was a really great cross there by Thomas Byrne, who's chased the ball. He's running all the way across the pitch to try and get this ball back. And then Slough switch it through Sean Fraser to Jackman. Jackman comes across the halfway line, gives it to Dobson. Dobson turns now, looks to see what's going on, looks to get a cross in, trying to find Adebayo, but well cleared there by the head of Field. And then Slough win the ball back through Webb. Webb trying to play it in towards Warren Harris. Harris just sold a short dummy ball there. Guy Hollis just came sliding in there. I think it looked a little bit worse than it was. He won the ball, but the referee's pulled it back for an earlier foul. The ball's here with Darren Budd. Budd sprays it out to Field. Field to the captain and right back Crane. Back towards Field, just 5 or 6 yards inside the Bognor half. Still with the ball. Fraser comes deep. James Fraser there. I'm going to start calling him James and Fraser and Sean Ormond. We know who it is. Ball's on the far hand side with Crane. Crane looking up, trying to find the run of Pearce. Well spotted there by Hicks, who heads this clearance down towards Webb and then gets the ball back. And then plays it up to Togwell. Togwell 10 yards inside his own half. Trying to find the run of Adebayo. Adebayo given the chance to run at Field. He plays it back to his goalkeeper Lincoln, and Lincoln just hooks the ball clear. Comes through to Dolcetti, who wins the ball off Togwell. Gives it to Tuck. Tuck here to Budd. Budd closed down by Charlie Moon, who's working hard for the Rebels today. And Charlie Moon's won the ball here off Budd. He turns. He's got it on the far left-hand side, trying to go through. Gives it to Dobson. Dobson just gets it tucked up in his feet. Cuts inside the box. Still got the ball. Going to shoot. It scores! James Dobson with the second goal for Slough on 22 minutes. Really good work down the left-hand side between Charlie Moon. He's given it to James Dobson. Dobson just got the ball caught in between his feet. Managed to get back. Cut inside to the box. Had a couple of players near him. Looked like he was going to cross. He come inside and then hit it with the outside of his foot. And that is James Dobson's 12th goal of the season. And he's fired and it's literally, he's hit it straight. He's hit it so hard with the outside of his foot that it's actually kind of hit the inside of the post and gone in. And Slough now lead 2-0 here at Arbour Park. And it's a good start for Slough with 3 very experienced players missing at the moment. And Bognor are just Slough are just quite happy to let Bognor have the ball between their centre backs as it stands. And Bognor take the kick off here through Pearce back toward Budd, and again out towards Crane. And again they're passing it. Bognor just passing it between the two centre backs, Field and Al Abs. And Slough are just quite happy to let them have that ball. Play forward down the line. Sean Fraser will take that on his chest. Really good defending by the Slough captain. Gives it to Nathan Webb. We're now trying to find a run of Fraser. Fraser, can he get... Oh, it's not Fraser. It's Warren Harris, sorry. But well read by Al Abd. But his pass gives the ball away now to Warren Harris. Harris, just trying to play the ball in. And good defending there by Cadman. Wins the ball and then back out. And then Slough trying to close the ball down. They'll win it back here. Good work by Webb. Played it into Fraser. Fraser in towards Togwell. Togwell 30 yards away from goal. Looking to line it up for Dobson. Dobson's going to have a shot from there. Oh, there's a great save there by Dan Lincoln. As Dobson maybe 25, 30 yards out. Looked up, hit it straight away. A little bit central towards the Bognor goalkeeper, but it's a good save by him. It's out for a corner, and it's Slough's first corner of the game. I haven't got a clue. I don't know if it's the first or the second, but it's a corner to Slough, and James Dobson will take it. It'll be an in-swinging corner for the Rebels. As we wait for Dobson just to signal what's going to go on. Slough going to be doing their hokey-cokey routine. As Dobson plays the ball in. It's a free header at the back post for Hicks. It's come off him and Crane, who was defending, and the referee says it's a goal kick. But some good play there by the Rebels. Just I thought it may be just as it was headed. I think it was Crane who headed it and against Hicks's head, and it went out. So Bognor take the goal kick quickly, and again play the ball out to Alabd and now to Bud. Bud's got the chance this time to turn in this central position and try to flick the ball, trying to find Pearce with the outside of his foot. Guy Hollis has just hoofed that one. It's landed right behind us, over the top of the stand. It's still kept in. Oh, and well caught by the gentleman here. You can throw it back on, mate, because they need that. They need the ball. Oh no, there's another ball already there. Don't worry about it. There's Canman, takes the throw, gives it to Byrne. Byrne chests the ball down, plays it here, trying to find Tuck in the centre circle. And Tuck takes the touch, brings it into Fraser. Fraser trying to go past Hicks, but well spotted by Jackman, who wins the ball back for Slough. Now with Togwell. Togwell's got acres of space here, trying to find the run of Adebayo, but well cut out by the right back Crane. And it gives it to Alabd. Alabd here to the left back Cadman. Cadman immediately closed down by Sean Fraser. And then back here to Al-Abd. Slough just happy to again let these two centre backs have the ball. They don't need to chase it. Field with the ball out towards Crane. Crane takes a touch, trying to find a run. Hicks has come through, won it for Slough, into Togwell. Togwell to Webb. Webb, sensible pull there by Webb to Sean Fraser. Fraser now can bring the ball forward for Slough. He's got Warren Harris on his outside if he spreads easy. He does give it to him. He's going to get the ball back. It's well spotted there by the left back Cadman, who does well to stick a foot out and get it ball back. There's a ball already there. Take it quickly. Harris takes it quickly to Webb. Webb back into Harris. Harris just got to try and make a run. Gives it to Webb. Webb trying to chip the ball in. Headed a clear again. And Slough have another throw. This one is going to send Hollis forwards for this. They are indeed. This one's almost 20 yards out of the Bognor goal. And it's going to be Guy Hollis who will look to launch this throw into the box. Again, they've sent forwards Hicks. Adebayo's about the debut lad's about 6'3" for the age of 18. Goes in looking for Dobson. It will go past everyone. Headed clear by the end by James Fraser, and the referee's seen the foul. I don't know what he saw. I didn't see a foul, but he's given a free kick. And it's a free kick to Bognor. And let's just see what's going on here. It's just a free kick here to Bognor, taken quickly and played forward, looking for it's Byrne, and it was hooked clear by Hollis and then by Fraser, and it's a throw taken quickly by Cadman towards Tuck. Oh, he's just closed down by Warren Harris and just kicks the ball out of play there, and it's a throw to Slough. Slough just taking the time with this throw. Sean Fraser with this throw. For the referee's just telling him to come back a few yards, and then I think they're going to let Hollis take the throw in the end. As the referee just he told Sean Fraser to move back 10 yards, and then allowed Hollis to come through and take it from wherever he wanted to. Adebayo flicks on the long throw from Hollis. It's been cleared by Alabd. Now it is a throw to Slough, and this one's about 6 or 7 yards away from the corner flag. So again, Slough will let Guy Hollis take this long throw. As again, Hollis will take this one, trying to launch it into the box up towards Dobson. It's headed clear. It'll come through to Togwell. Togwell just put under a bit of pressure there by Byrne. Has to go to the left-hand side. Gets across in. Headed clear there by Field, and then under pressure, Bognor did well to clear, but only as far as Dobbs. Oh, he just couldn't control it, and it's out for A throw to Bognor on the far hand side. So just wait for this throw. Just waiting. There's a long clearance there by Bognor, headed away by Jackman. Now towards Webb. As balls with Fraser. Fraser trying to get the ball in here, but it's cleared on the far hand side. And comes through to Bognor. Bognor have the ball, but Slough win it back through Nathan Webb into Dobson. Dobson evades a challenge and can bring the ball forward here. Adebayo's come back, gives it to Moon. Moon hits to Togwell. Togwell will release it to Sean Fraser. Fraser takes a touch here, chipping it towards the far post. Adebayo's beaten to the ball by Al Abd and then Tuck with the header. And as far as Fraser, Sean Fraser into Togwell. Togwell to Webb. Webb back towards Togwell. Togwell in the centre circle, chipping the ball over here to, trying to find the run of Sean Fraser, but a little bit too high over his head. And it's out for a throw. Redditch 2, Cambridge City 1, Biggleswade 1, Witham 0. As Bognor play a long ball forward, looking for the run of Thomas Byrne, but well spotted by Guy Hollis, who can clear. Flicked on by Webb, comes through to Moon. Moon does well to hold the ball up, trying to find the run of Warren Harris. Harris in the foot race here with Cadman, just being pushed off here, and it's a good challenge there by Al Abd, who slides in and wins the ball back for Bognor, and then plays it in towards Tuck. Tuck back into Al Abd. Al Abd looking forwards to Pearce, but it's well won by Hicks. It comes through to Fraser. Fraser to Webb. Back here to Warren Harris on this right hand side. Warren Harris trying to chip the ball in for Adebayo. Takes it on his chest. Got the ball, trying to turn. Gets to the byline. Can he get a cross in? Oh, he's done really well. He's crossed it. It's hit Chad Field, and then it's deflected off his leg and then hits Adebayo, and it's out for a goal kick. So silent. So just wait for the throw taken. Sorry, miles away there. Throw taken quickly by Bognor, and it's been headed clear by Slough as they tried to find Pearce. And Slough just waiting for this throw to come. It's about 20 yards away from the Slough goal on the far hand side. It's going to be Crane, the captain, to take the throw. He still hasn't taken the throw at the moment. Still waiting for it to come in. Comes in looking for Pearce. Pearce up against Hicks. Pearce turns in the area. It's a penalty to Bognor, and Hicks is given away. He's just caught Pearce's foot there as he was in the box, and Hicks has given away a penalty. And we're just going to see who's going to take the penalty. Who wants to take it for Bognor? We've got one of those little situations where two people arguing over it. It's going to be Ollie Pearce who takes this penalty for Bognor, trying to get Bognor back into this game, being gifted to them by Slough here. Ollie Pearce here to this penalty up against Mark Scott. Pearce looks to take and slides it into the other side of the goal. So it's 2-1 here now at Arbour Park. That goal coming in the 32nd minute. And Slough will now just have to be a little bit more careful about what's going on here. As they've just given Bognor the chance to get back into this game, and it's poor defending there by Dan Hicks. Didn't really need to make the tackle, just got his foot caught down, and Slough with the kick-off. Moon out to Webb. Webb towards Jackman. And back to Dobson. Dobson cuts inside. Crane just running with the ball. Here goes past two more players. Still got the ball up towards Moon. Gets the ball back into Dobson. Trying to find Warren Harris. And it's headed back to the goalkeeper by Cadman there. Good play there. And Dobson's just gonna he's gonna get a yellow card here, I think. As Dan Lincoln tried to take a quick kick, James Dobson just ran in front of him and blocked him from doing that. And it's a yellow card to James Dobson. Oh, referee, what are you on? That is Dobbo's third yellow card of the season. And Dan Lincoln, the goalkeeper, wants to take it outside of the penalty area. I mean, if that was the case, then it'd be a penalty it'd be sent off a handball. You got to admire the cheek of sometimes of these players, don't you? Really. It's Dan Lincoln to take this free kick for Bognor. Aims it high up into the air. Free header there for Hicks. It'll come through to Tuck. Tuck trying to head the ball forward, only as far as Togwell. Togwell trying to flick the ball here, looking for the run of Adebayo. Ab goes back to his goalkeeper, and Adebayo chases it down, and Lincoln just does that little drag back, that Cruyff turn as Adebayo chased him down, and the ball's here now with Bud. Bud chipping the ball forward here, looking for Dolcetti. Well headed clear by Jackman. Comes out though to James Fraser. Fraser in towards Pearce. Pearce does well to keep the ball in. Gets a chance to cross the ball. It's well left by Slough, and it comes through to Sean Fraser, who hammers the ball clear. Only as far as Field. Field takes a heavy touch. Slough win the ball back through Togwell, but he can't control the header. It's come through to Alabd. Alabd switches to play here, looking for Pearce. Pearce takes the ball down well and looks to get a cross in straight away. It comes through all the way to the back post. Bognor fans behind the goal looking for another penalty, but Tuck has the ball on the byline, but loses it to a great tackle by Sean Fraser. Fraser now chips the ball forwards, finds Moon. Moon trying to go past, and that's well, how is that not? He's given. Oh my God, he's given it the other way. Oh my word! Arab has just pulled Charlie Moon back. This is the second time he's done this, right? And he's pulled him back by the shirt, and the referee, because Charlie Moon's used his body to try and get past him, he's given it as a free kick to Bognor. Oh, my mind is... I don't know what's going on. I don't think the referee knows what's going on. I've got a hangover, I don't care. As long as I keep the noise down, it's fine. It's a free kick to Bognor. This one's about 10 yards inside the Slough half. Again, Pearce standing over this one. Again, firing it wide to the far side, looking for James Fraser. Fraser does well to aim it towards Alad, but it's hooked clear in the end by Dan Hicks. And Hicks's ball is again headed away, only as far as Warren House. Picks up inside the centre circle, flicks out here to Dobson. Dobson's got a bit of space here if he wants to have a run. He's not. He's going to chip the forwards for Charlie Moon. Charlie Moon's trying to head it onto Adebayo. Just couldn't get the ball under control in the box. It's been cleared only as far as Sean Fraser here next to Charlie Moon. Moon's got Fraser on the overlap. Fraser's got to whip it in quickly, man. Whip it in quickly. Hits it and it's come off Tuck, and it's gone safely into the arms of the Dan Lincoln, the Bognor goalkeeper. And he's just on the edge of this area, just patrolling now. There's a long ball forward. It's come through to James Fraser. Fraser trying to find a run of Thomas Byrne, but there's the ball's here with Mark Scott. Rolls it out towards Sean Fraser, up towards Moon. Moon gives it to Warren Harris on the halfway line, just robbed there by Thomas Byrne, but Byrne can't control the ball. And it's out for a throw to Slough. Sean Fraser standing over this throw. Flicks it in towards Togwell. Togwell into Moon, who'd come a little bit deep. Gives it to Jackman. Jackman picks up just on the edge of the D of the centre circle. Trying to freight into Jackman on the overlap. Dolcetti's there trying to close down, and Dolcetti being hampered, but plays it into the right back Crane. And then ball play forward here to Pearce. Pearce gets into the box. Or he's tried to chip Mark Scott there, and but just couldn't get the right height on it. And Slough throw the ball out towards Nathan Webb, trying to find Dobson on the far hand side. Dobson can't keep it in, and he's got to be careful. He almost tried to catch that with his hand, actually, and you've got to be careful. He's on that yellow card, so we'll see. The throw taken quickly by Bognor, throwing it to Dan Lincoln, the goalkeeper for Bognor, who waits for Adebayo to come out and heads the ball clear. It's been headed clear by Hicks. Comes through though to Bud. Bud under pressure from Charlie Moon. Does well to turn. Keeps the ball just inside the Slough half, back to the right back Crane. Crane just has the ball at his feet, just looking for an option. That option's Pearce, but he's not going to get that. Hollis with the header. Comes through to Bud. Bud tried to head it across here to Al-Abd. Al-Abd picks up a few yards inside the Slough half and trying to play the ball in, but that's too close to goalkeeper Mark Scott. And Scott takes up well. And then Scott trying to launch a quick attack here, trying to find Charlie Moon. Moon up against Field. Both of them have missed it now. Moon's up against Crane. Crane goes back to his goalkeeper Lincoln, and Lincoln with Adebayo just trying to come near him. It's just come to Dolcetti. Does well to keep the ball in on the halfway line. Back into Bud, straight at Nathan Webb. Slough looking for an offside. Bognor looking for an offside. The ball will come here to Adebayo. Takes it on his chest well. Holds the ball up. Turns. Goes past 2 players and then gets clipped there. Now that has to be a yellow card though, referee. Surely. I can't understand how he doesn't give a yellow card for that. Because Adebayo was clear of him and he's caught him. It's not it's not a malicious tackle. It's not a dangerous tackle. But if he hadn't caught him, Adebayo would be running towards the penalty box and they would have had a couple of men out of position. It's got to be a yellow card, surely. But it isn't. What would I know? What would I know? It's a free kick to Slough. It's going to be James Dobson standing over this free kick as usual. This again, 35 yards away from goal. Looks like he's going to try and whip this one into the penalty area. I wonder if he might he's going to try and put it right on that little gap. There's a bit of pushing and shoving going on as he does. Places it in. Hicks can't get to the ball. It's cleared by Bognor. Comes through to Pearce. Pearce doesn't do well. Dobson just scoops it over his head up towards Hicks. Hicks hits him on the back. It will come through to Harris, and Harris's shot is kind of just literally really hit Charlie Moon, and it's dribbled through back to Lincoln in goal. And Lincoln trying to get Bognor on the attack with Pearce. Pearce and Jackman both missed the ball, and Pearce will keep it in on the far hand side. Up against Jackman, runs straight at Jackman. Jackman keeps it in and does well. Up towards Dobson. Dobson back towards Webb. Webb with the clearance trying to find Adebayo, but poor touch there by Field, and Bognor can't keep it in. It's out for a throw to Slough on the halfway line. It's 5 minutes of this first half to go. It's still Slough Town 2, Bognor 1. Slough played the ball forward up towards Moon. Moon trying to flick it in, looking for the run of Adebayo. And Lincoln and Field came out for that one. It's hit the top of the burger van. Then it's hit the coach that's parked behind it. It's a throw to Slough. This could be a dangerous position. They are going to send Guy Hollis forward as the Slough fans finally make some noise behind that goal. And we'll wait for this throw to come in on the far hand side. Hollis about 7 yards away from the corner flag. Again, long throw into the box. It's hit Fraser, and the referee's seen a foul and they're somehow given a free kick to Bognor. I don't know. I didn't see anything. I wouldn't know. I think the referee's in a mind of his own. So we'll see. Let's see what's going on around the other games involving some of our Southern Premier League teams, if we can. Ball's here with Fraser, James Fraser. Plays it into Tuck. Tuck plays it up towards Pearce. Pearce gives it to Allowed. Allowed crossing the halfway line. Then closed down by Adebayo. Back here to Tuck. To Field. Field, the only player inside the Bognor half apart from the goalkeeper. Spreads it in towards Crane. Crane just he's brought the ball forward 20-30 yards. He's going to look to shoot. He's hit it straight at Nathan Webb. It's come out to the far hand side where James Fraser keeps it in for Bognor. Goes past a couple. And then he gets caught there by Nathan Webb. Webb took his foot away, I thought, but it's a free kick to Bognor, roughly about 30 yards out. It's kind of level with the tram line of the 18-yard box, maybe a little bit further back from judging where the referee's going. I think that one of our joint managers is just expressing to the referee that maybe they didn't think that was a foul. So yeah, it's just being brought back. I mean, the free kick of where he's put it is nowhere near where the offence took place, but as it is, it's a free kick to Bognor. And again, it's Pearce standing over this free kick, drills it in. It's gone all the way into. It's just bouncing around, and then a flick's on, and Hicks dives in, and Slough clear the ball up here to Adebayo. Adebayo here up against Field, gives it into Warren Harris. Harris turns on the halfway line, still with the ball, trying to play it to Adebayo. Just Adebayo cut inside, just couldn't get the ball, and now Ab can bring the ball forwards now for Bognor. Spreads it to the right back, Crane. Where Biggleswade have been had a goal brought back, so it's Biggleswade 1, Witham 1, Weymouth are leading 2-0. Redditch are leading Cambridge City 3-1. So the ball's been played for. James Fraser heads the ball on. It will come through to Hicks. Hicks heads it away for Slough. Comes through now to Bud. Bud plays it in, and Slough win the ball back through Togbell. Togbell just gets a lucky ricochet, wins the ball, and then he's gone. Now that is it's just kicked him, referee. How can you not see that? Slough scored, and he's going to call it back. Oh my word! What is this? Referee's offside. Don't worry about it. But Bud's got to go for that. I mean, it was a poor challenge by Lee Togbell, who he did one of those like scissor kick kind of things as he got past Budd. And as their feet tangled, it's a straight red card for Darren Budd on 44 minutes. He kicks out at Lee Togwell, is right under the referee's thing. He's kicks out clearly at him. And Bud's in a real bad mood here on that far hand side. He doesn't want to go off. He's kind of having a go at Togwell, and a steward's got to make sure that he's still turning away, shouting abuse at the referee. And I wouldn't be surprised if the referee comes here and gives Lee Togwell a yellow card as well. Togwell's just finally being treated here by Super Kev. And Super Kev's been... I don't know if Super Kev's been told to leave the field or whether Togwell's okay, but Super Kev's now going off. The referee is standing over Togwell. And is Togwell going to get a yellow? Togwell's just come to his feet. Couple of Bognor players just kind of talking to the referee. And it looks like one of the Bognor players has said something. It could be Al Ab that's going to get a yellow card. It is. Al Ab gets a yellow card on 44 minutes as well. That's for dissent. And that is Al Hab's third yellow card of the season. And that's the first sending off that Bognor have had so far this season. And I just don't know if I can't tell if the referee's actually finished with getting the card out. I think he may well have done. But it's a free kick to Slough. Dan Hicks standing over this free kick, a couple of yards inside the Slough half, looking for Adebayo. Adebayo beaten to the ball by Al Ab. It'll come through to Cadman. What to Warren Harris? Harris dinks it in towards Adebayo. Adebayo gives it to Togwell. Togwell here to Sean Fraser. Fraser trying to get across in. Adebayo's at the far post. He's in. It's a second goal for the debutant. And Slough lead 3-1. That is a fantastic goal by the young 18-year-old. He's volleyed that in for a lovely little chip ball in by Sean Fraser. And he's hit it first time. And Slough now lead 3-1. And Bognor are down to 10 men. And this could be a debut and half for the young 18-year-old on loan from Fulham. So it was a lovely, accomplished finish there. He didn't panic. He just guided the ball past Lincoln. And now the Slough fans behind the goal. On the stroke of half-time, that is, there'll be a little bit of added on. We're in the 46th minute here at Arbour Park. And now Bognor have an uphill task with 10 men. And they've got a kick off. What are they doing? Oh, Adebayo isn't in the centre circle. He had one foot in the centre circle, so they stopped taking the thing. Ball's here now with Crane. Crane with the ball forwards up towards Byrne, but it's headed clear by Hicks. Hicks doesn't get the best of second headers, heads it out for a throw on that far hand side. Dorchester are leading 2-0 in their FA Trophy game at home to Barnstable. There's Slough some defending to do here as it's a throw on the far hand side, almost by the home dugout for Bognor. It's Crane taking this throw. Ooh, excuse me. Plays it in, looking for Al Abd. It comes through to Byrne, but a foot out there by Slough by Jackman clears, and cleared on by Harris towards Moon, and then to Dobson. Dobson with the ball, trying to throw it through, and Adebayo can get goals here. He's on a hat-trick here if he can get to it, but somehow Tuck... It's going to be a back pass. Oh my giddy up, referee! Tuck has come in and won the ball, and he's played it back to his goalkeeper. The goalkeeper scored. If that isn't a back pass, I don't know what is. And Bognor just booted the ball forward. It's come all the way through to Mark Scott in the Slough goal. This referee is crazy, man. I don't know if it's me that doesn't know the rules or him. Laws of the game. But I can't see how that isn't a back pass. Slough will have the ball. Play it across to Jackman. Jackman up towards Dobson. Dobson just has it on that byline. Gives it in towards Webb. Webb back towards Jackman. Jackman to Hicks. Slough just keeping this ball here, waiting for his half-time whistle. Spread the ball here to Hollis. Hollis to Hicks. Hicks to Webb. Webb, Slough just at walking pace. Spread it out here to Sean Fraser. Sean Fraser just trying to speed it along. Plays it in now to Togwell. Togwell just looking for a run. Adebayo gives him that option. Back towards Togwell. Togwell's got Fraser and he tried to find the ball behind to Warren Harris, but he couldn't get it, and it's the half-time whistle here at Arbour Park. It's Slough Town 3, Bognor 1. I'll run through the what happens. I'm just going to keep my eye on what's going on here at the moment, because Al Abs, the centre back for Bognor, is just having a word with the referee. As Tony Boxer just walked past there. Al just I think asking the referee what some of those decisions are about. I got to say, I was a bit confused by some of those decisions, but as it is, it's half time here at Arbour Park. It's Slough Town 3, Bognor 1, and we'll just have a little click through and see what's going to go. Now, it's going to be quite fun here because Sean Fraser's dad is just walking past us as well, and it'll be interesting to see what happens, because normally at half time everyone bundles into the bar and has a quick pint. Because of FA rules, unfortunately they're not allowed to do that, because you can't apparently under FA rules have you can't officially watch football while having a drink under FA rules. So that's why the bar has to be shut, because people would have to drink up in 15 minutes. And as people are still walking around, that kind of it. So this is it's not a first for Slough, but it's the first time I've actually had to keep an eye on it, really. And we'll just keep an eye on it, see how it goes. And so as it stays as a win to either side, it means that on Tuesday night Slough will be away to Northwood. And Stephen Roach is declaring his love on YouTube, whatever this thing is, YouTube comment thing for Elijah. I tell you, if it carries on like this, especially against 10 men, I think he could well get a debut hat-trick. It's quite interesting watching the substitutes here at Slough. We've got 4 or 5 of them just warming up with a ball, and Lewis Putman on his phone. Now, I don't know who he's on the phone to. Maybe it's the bookies. I don't know. But not the usual kind of half-time warm-up that you kind of see from a player. But, yeah, there you go. And, well, what can you say? There's... I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. Just... hold on a second. So just organising an after-match drink there, as we'll see what's going on. I don't know what's going on here today. It seems to have gone quite well, doesn't it? No, everything seems to be working so far, which is amazing. And I think it just goes to show, once you get the power situation sorted out here at Arbour Park, it seems to be okay. So there you go. What I'm going to try and do then, as it's half time, is I will... I don't know how to do it on this. What I do is I might just get my phone out. I might just come off air for a minute and share that link for the Guy Hollis's mum appeal. So I'll just run through that again for those of you that may have missed it. Guy Hollis's mum passed away a couple of weeks ago after a long battle against cancer. There is a bucket collection here today to try and raise some money for Princess Alice Hospice in Esher, which does a lot of good work. It's literally just around the corner from where I live, and I do know that I've been there before. They do a lot of good work. If you are listening, what you want to do is go on to the website. It's www.funeralzone.co.uk, and when you go onto that, there's a little link that says obituaries. Click on that and put in Zoe Hollis. That's ZOE HOLLIS, and there's a little bit in the top corner that says that you can donate. I will try and somehow put it on Twitter as well as doing this. I'll try to see if we've got some half-time scores from other games as well. But what we'll do, we'll sum up that first half for you. Started with Bognor putting Slough under some good pressure for the first 5-10 minutes. And then a goal came for Elijah Adebayo, the on loan striker from Fulham, making his debut here for the Rebels as he fired in from roughly about the penalty spot, hit it hard and low past Lincoln, who had no chance, couldn't really see the ball, and that was on the 12th minute, gave Slough 1-0 lead. Slough lead was doubled in the 22nd minute by James Dobson. After good work between him and Charlie Moon on that left hand side, he got into the penalty box, went past a couple of players, and then drilled the ball with the outside of his foot in off the bottom of the post to give Slough a 2-0 lead. Then on 32 minutes, Bognor Regis got back into the game after a foul by Dan Hicks on Ollie Pearce inside the penalty box. And that resulted in a penalty which Pearce himself put away, and that was on 32 minutes. And then a little bit of fun and games just before half time as Lee Togwell and Darren Budd clushed it literally right on the centre circle spot, and it resulted in Budd just leaving a foot out on Lee Togwell as the players were kind of getting up. Budd received a yellow card on the 44th minute, and then about a minute later Adebayo got his second of the game and Slough's third after Sean Fraser had chipped the ball into the box from the right hand side, and Adebayo just guided his volley past the forthcoming Dan Lincoln in the Bognor goal, and that's is how it stays at Slough Town 3, Bognor Regis 1. We'll get some see if we can get some scores from around other games for you. We're trying to see this. If you are on Twitter, someone does have a video. If you go to Slough Town FC, it's on their Twitter page. Let me just wreck the whole place as you go up. Banbury 0, Bishop's Cleeve 0, Leamington 1, Michelova Sports 1, Tooting and Mitcham 1, Dunstable 1. If you go on Slough Town FC's Twitter page, there's also a video of the first goal as well. Let's see what else we've got. Hungerford are beating Maidenhead in the Conference South 1-0. And Cray Wanderers 1, Marlow 0. That's the FA Trophy. Burgess Hill Town 3, Beaconsfield 1. Kettering are 1-0 up at home to Market Drayton. Poole are beating Eastbourne 1-0. Let's see what else we got here. I'm trying to see what else we got. Evesham 1, Frome 0, Hazen-Yedding 0, Hitching 0, Taunton 3, Swindon Marine 0, Bedworth 2, St Neots 2, Redditch 3, Cambridge City 1. Apparently it says Biggleswade 1, Witham Town 0. Because someone I saw a 1-1 there, but maybe not. Let's see what else we can try and find for you. Leatherhead 1, Chesham 2, Dorchester 2, Barnstaple 0, and let's see. Salisbury 2, Chippenham 2 is a half-time score, and that's really it at the moment. So just a reminder that if this game finishes in a draw, then there will be a replay on Tuesday night at Bognor for a 7:45 kickoff. If that is the case, then there will be a Coach Leave in Wexham Park at 5:15. If the game finishes in a result to either a Slough win or a Bognor win, that means that Slough's next game will be on Tuesday, where they will be away to Northwood in the Southern League Cup. I think that's what you call it, the Southern League Cup. There will be no Rebels radio from Northwood if that's the case. If we go to Bognor for a draw, we will be on air. If we go to Northwood, we won't be on air, purely because we're not going to cover the Berks and Bucks or the League Cup unless we get to the final. I think would be the best thing, and also it gives me a night off if we do get there. And also, it's when you go to Northwood, it's not the greatest place to do a broadcast from. So we've just got 3 people walking down, 2 men and a lady. The 2 men have got Bognor Regis scarves on. She's got a Slough Town scarf on. That's going to be an interesting journey home. But we'll see how that goes. And we're almost... Oh, forgot to turn the stopwatch off. That's a bit silly, wasn't it? Oh, well, there you go. So we're just waiting for... I think someone's got a Halloween-themed music for this half-time at the moment. We've got the Monster Mash on at the moment. Someone's just played Thriller. So someone's obviously been raiding the Halloween CD collection in their local Tesco's or something. And we've got a few messages here. Stephen's asked what the attendance is. It hasn't actually been announced at the moment, unfortunately, Stephen, but as soon as it is, I will keep you informed. And Mick, who's listening in Leeds from MyFC, said that there's already £2,300 in that Zoe Hollis appeal. And like I say, just put your hands in your pocket, see what you've got. You know, if you've got like £5.26, and just donate the £6 and donate it through to that. It's a worthwhile call. If you are on the fans forum, there was a really good message from Guy Hollis, who's asked people to donate today, and God knows what his emotions were on Tuesday night when he scored that 88th minute winner against Dorchester here, knowing that he had to go to his mum's funeral the next day. So he's going through it all emotionally, but a better person he couldn't get, who does a lot and spent a lot of if you read that message, he spent a lot of the last 3 weeks of his mum's life at the Princess Alice Hospice, where they were all staying in the room, and it is a worthwhile cause to give to. So I would say just put a couple of quid in, even if you just put a small amount in. Any amount will always be gratefully accepted. And we'll just waiting. Slough out for the second half. And what I'll do, Stephen, is when the game's finished, I will put that link on Twitter after the game, because I haven't got a clue how to do it using a laptop. I know it's terrible, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You would have thought someone would have bought me like one of those computing for dummies books on my birthday yesterday, but no, that didn't happen. So we'll see. We're going. Slough out for the start of the second half. Just going through a few little exercises. And we're just waiting for the Bognor to come out slowly. There was a very good I have to say it was a very good article, because it was written by Brighton Rebel in Tuesday's programme for the Dorchester game, which was all about what we do here at Rebels Radio and some of the funny stories. And it's well worth a read. If you didn't get the programme, if you go on Slough Town's Twitter thing, there is normally a thing. It says Slough Town Soapbox. It's written by Warren Carter, otherwise known as Brighton Rebel. And just have a little read of that. Just kind of gives you a little idea of what we do here at Rebels Radio. I don't know. I know that the first half finished a little bit late with about 3.5 minutes of injury time played, but no sign of the Bognor team for the second half. So we'll see what happens, and it'll be interesting to see what will happen. Will the second half start? It's quite a mild day here at Arbour Park. With a little bit of splattering of fine rain earlier on in the morning, but didn't last for too long. It's been quite overcast. Here we go. Here Bognor are coming out now. And they're starting to come out. Mick has put a link on here, Stevens. I don't know if you've seen that, but maybe if Mick could possibly put that out on Twitter, that would be great for us if you could do that. As we're just waiting for everyone. Everyone's out now. Goalkeepers are just coming out. The referee's just coming out as well. Let's just have a quick look around and see if there's any second half substitutions. We'll see how it goes. I can't see any at the moment, but I'm just having a quick glance through. Slough will be shooting from right to left for this second half. No half-time substitutions at the moment. As the referee's just making sure that everything's okay. I don't know what he's waiting for. He's waiting for a bus. Get on with it, men. Go on, play it. No, what's he waiting for? Oh, the goalkeeper's just doing his gloves up. That's what we're waiting for. There you go. Game finally starts. Second half starts here at Arbour Park. Slough with the ball. Spreading it to Hollis. Hollis here to Hicks. Hicks through to Jackman. Playing left back today. Still has the ball at his feet. Goes back towards Hicks. Hicks being closed down here by Thomas Byrne. Plays it up to Jackman. Jackman up towards Dobson. Dobson closed down well there by the right back Crane. And then Fraser. James Fraser's gone backwards towards his own goal. 15 yards. And then plays it out to Al-Abd. Al-Abd plays it now to the left back Cadman. Cadman can bring the ball forwards here for Bognor. Just gets a heavy touch there and it's cut out there by Hollis, but Hollis, instead of just letting the ball run, he's hoofed it out of the ground and it's out for a throw to Bognor right by the away dugout. And it's going to be Cadman to take this throw for Bognor. Takes it, finds Byrne. Byrne on that left, gets a cross in. Hicks just gets a touch to it first, just before James Fraser was bursting into the box. Ball's now with Nathan Webb up towards Moon. Moon on the halfway line. Gets a chance to turn, trying to play it over the top for Ron Harris. Oh, Harris gets past. That's got to be a free kick for a high foot, surely, referee. Oh, the ball's over the top of Dolcetti's head. He didn't get it with his head. Put his foot up. Warren Harris headed it past him, and unfortunately, Bognor got to the ball first before Slough did, but I would have thought he could have pulled that back for a high foot. In the end, it's a throw to Slough. Slough going to take it with a long throw from Guy Hollis on the far hand side, about 25 yards away from the Bognor goal. Hollis just urging people to get into the box. Long throw in to the box. Bit of shirt tugging goes on. Flicks onto the far post. Oh, it's just hit the top of the bar there. It was Hicks who had the flick on and just safely over the top of the bar and out for a goal kick. And it's Lincoln again. Spreads the ball out across plays it across his goal towards Al-Abd. Al-Abd will go back to Lincoln. He's got the ball by the penalty spot. Plays it out towards Field. Field on the two centre backs mostly couldn't be further apart sideways on the pitch if there was on the motorway. Long clearance there by Lincoln. Headed forward by Fraser, but only as far as Al-Abd. And again, Slough just happy to let the two centre backs pass the ball amongst themselves. And played back to Al-Abd, and there's a bit of a gap, unfortunately, between the Slough defence and the midfield. Then Bognor's finally get past that little gap. Ball's into Pearce. Pearce can run with the ball. Travels 30 odd yards. Gives it into James Fraser. Fraser trying to flick it out here to comes through to Pearce. He's offside. He's offside! Oh. Well, that's a yellow card for kicking the ball away, referee. And he's going to get it. He's got to. Pearce has he's been flagged offside. He did take the ball, and Pearce does get a yellow card. Thankfully, the referee's finally got it right. It's Byrne, I think, that gets Thomas Byrne gets the yellow card for kicking the ball away. And on 49 minutes, so a yellow card for Bognor. And that's Byrne's first yellow card of the season. And a silly thing to do. He'd been given offside and then just booted the ball away, which was absolutely pointless. As ball with Slough. So I've got it with Togwell. Togwell heads it in towards Adibay. Adibay tries to turn. Oh, that's a terrible tackle, referee. And Field it is. He clips Adibay as he again tries to turn him. The young 18-year-old man having a cracking debut here for the Rebels. Wins a free kick here, and again this is good position for James Dobson to take, and it's about 25 to 30 yards away from goal. It's again just a little bit further to the left hand side touchline that stops it being a direct attempt at goal. Dobson with this free kick for Slough. He's going to whip it to the far post. It's Charlie Moon. He's headed it. It looks for Slough looking for a handball there, and it doesn't come. It comes through to Jackman. Jackman plays it in here to Fraser. Fraser here to Webb. Webb on the right hand side. Cuts inside. Gives the ball to Hollis. Hollis bringing the ball forwards. Beckenbauer-esque in his play. Goes through, tips it out to Webb. Hollis has continued his run. Webb over the cross. Charlie Moon heads it down, looking for someone in the middle. He couldn't quite get it. Bognor try and clear. And in the end, it's Cadman who clears. And then good win there by Sean Fraser. Gives it to Webb. But Webb loses out to Dolcetti. Dolcetti under pressure from Warren Harris. Harris gets a touch on it. But ball's still here with Cadman. Cadman trying to spread the ball here to his fellow right back Crane. Crane chipping the ball forward, looking for the run of Pearce. Pearce does well, gets a heavy touch there, and Hollis comes in, slides. Great challenge there by Guy Hollis, who made up a lot of space after just being forwards there, and knocks the ball out. It's a throw to Bognor. Looks like it's going to be is it going to be a long throw? They've sent forwards out Abs for this long throw into the box, and it's Crane with this throw for Bognor. Aimed at her, does well to get a touch on it, comes through to the far post, and James Fraser goes down, he heads it wide of the goal. I think he was looking for a little push or something in the back. Unfortunately, it wasn't given for them. And it's a goal kick to Slough. 5 minutes gone of this second half. And Scott to take this goal kick for Slough. He's had very little to do apart from pick the ball out of his net from that penalty. Comes through to Alab, takes it down on his chest. In towards Tuck. Tuck spreads it out here to Pearce. Pearce back to Cadman. Cadman to Tuck. Tuck plays the ball forward, trying to find Byrne. But Byrne's isolated up front here on his own. And Hollis will go back to his goalkeeper, Scott. Scott with plenty of time to clear long. Comes through to Dobson. Dobson with a really intelligent header, gives it to Jackman. Jackman crosses the halfway line, brings the ball forwards, coming with the ball, 10-15 yards. Now spreads it to Dobson on this left-hand side. Dobson takes the touch, crosses in with his right foot, trying to find Warren Harris at the back post. Harris does well to head it down, but there's a player down in the box for Slough. It's Charlie Moon. But they just get into his feet. El Adebayo just chasing Tuck, who had the ball here. Ball's back now with Field. Field in towards Tuck. Tuck plays it up towards Pearce. Pearce takes it in the centre circle. Trying to release Crane on this right hand side. Crane does well. Gets a cross in first time. Trying to find Byrne. Oh, it's just in front of Byrne. And that was a really good play there by Bognor. And Byrne's chasing the ball down to Sean Fraser. Comes off Tuck. It will blow to Slough. Now Slough got a 3 against 3 here. Ball chipped over to Dobson. Dobson's got acres of space to run into. He's got all the space because Crane's further forward. Gets into the box. Still going. Is he going to shoot? He shoots. Oh, and Dan Lincoln just gets a hand to it. A great effort there by James Dobson. Slough trying to win the ball back on the far hand side, and Slough giving away a foul by Togwell. It's a free kick to Bognor on that far hand side, but there's a really lovely ball in there, and Dobson had gone travelled about 30 odd yards, got to the box, and decided to have a shot, which Lincoln did well to get a hand to. Ball's now with Al Abd. Al Abd plays it into Dolcetti. Dolcetti looking for the run here of Pearce. Pearce up against Hollis, and Pearce wins a free kick there. And Pearce he's on the floor, and he's like shrugging his hands at the referee, going, "Well, I don't know what else you want the referee to do, mate. You've won a free kick for an innocuous challenge. You know, just be grateful. Take it." It's going to be a free kick on the far hand side to Bognor. Pearce standing over this free kick, and it's going to be an in-swinging free kick. Slough just with some defending to do here as Bognor try and get back into this. Goes far post. Oh, Mark Scott just got a hand to it, and then Adebayo will keep the ball in for Slough. And then defensively does well to play a long ball down, trying to find a run of Moon. Moon tries to go past Dolcetti. Dolcetti does well, plays it back to his goalkeeper. That's really good defending by the Bognor midfielder there, who plays it back to Lincoln under some pressure. And Lincoln just takes his time. Long ball forwards here, trying to find the run of Byrne. Byrne beaten as his header hits Hicks, and then it hits Crane, and then Byrne can't keep the ball back in. And it's a throw to Slough. Let's see if we can get some scores from around what's going on. There doesn't seem to be a lot of goals going on. Here Cheshire was scored again. And let's see what else we've got. Not a lot. As the ball's been played here to Jackman. Jackman in acres of space on this left hand side. Slough against the 10 men of Bognor, remember. Ball now with Adebayo. Adebayo trying to run. Cuts inside. He's got Dobson on the overlap. There's a great ball into Dobson. Dobson trying to find. Oh, and a really good defending by El. Stop the ball coming to Moon. Ball's with Togwell. In towards Jackman. Jackman, is he going to have a shot? No, he's going to cross. Comes through to. Oh, a lazy touch there by Moon. He could have had a swing at it. The ball's come through. It's come out now to Pearce. Pearce with only Byrne up front. Byrne's up against 4 Slough defenders, and it comes through to Scott. Scott gets there first. Long ball forwards by him, and that will go all the way through to Dan Lincoln in the Bognor goal. And he quickly plays the ball out to Tuck. Tuck with the time to turn and plays it out to the centre-back Field. Just spreads it out to Alab. Up to Dalchetti. Dalchetti in now to Pearce. Pearce dropping deep to get the ball. Plays it up here to Cadman, and there's a foul there by Nathan Webb, and it's a free kick to Bognor. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nathan Webb gets a yellow card the next time that he makes a foul like that. As Bognor take the free kick quickly with Pearce. Back to Dolcetti, to Pearce, to Al Abd. They're just looking for a run. Couple of players offside if they play the ball forwards now. So they're keeping the ball here between Cadman and Al Abd. Al Abd now plays it in towards Fraser. James Fraser up against Sean Fraser. There's two players just battle. It comes through to Dolcetti. Dolcetti rolled on Nathan Webb. He just does well, does Dolcetti, to win the ball back. But then Al Abd just gives the ball away easily. And Webb does well to win it for Slough. Still going. He's turned Alab and then spreads the ball here to Dobson. Slough with a chance to attack here. Got Jackman running as well. Dobson's running at goal. Is he going to look to shoot? He shoots well wide, and he turns away in disgust by James Dobson, and he should have maybe looked. If he'd have looked up, he would have seen that Adebayo was in a bit of space there, and Slough trying to win the ball back as it's with Tugwell chasing it down, and then Lincoln's had to clear from literally underneath his goal line. As Bognor's idea of playing the ball out from the centre-backs looks like it's costing them, as Slough are realising that, and with the extra man that Slough have got, they're putting the centre-backs under pressure. Tugwell that time that done it, and the ball had gone back to Lincoln, who was literally almost on his goal line as he cleared it long, and it's out for a throw by the corner flag for Slough to take on that far hand side. It's going to be Guy Hollis who comes forward to take this long throw in, looking for a run. It's an easy catch there by Lincoln. And then Lincoln rolls the ball out here trying to find Cadman. Good chance for a Bognor break here if they want. And it's Guy Hollis chasing back. Cadman still with the ball. Plays it in towards Byrne. Byrne takes a touch. And then tries to chip. He's chipped the ball over. He looks at James Fraser, and said, well, why didn't you continue your run? And James Fraser looks at him and goes, I've just ran 70 yards to get the ball, and you've played it in the wrong way. And the ball's here with Mark Scott. Plays it out to Sean Fraser. In towards Nathan Webb. We're now going to be closed down by Byrne. In towards Tugwell. Tugwell spreads it here to Hicks. Hicks up to Jackman. Jackman here just running with the ball. Plays it inside to Tugwell. Tugwell with acres of space inside that centre circle. Gives it to Webb. Webb can bring the ball forward a little bit. Trying to find Charlie Moon, but just rushes past it. It's cleared by Alab towards Tuck. Now a great ball there by Tuck, trying to find the run of Pearce. Pearce on that far hand side. He's only got Byrne up with him. Fraser just making a run to the far post. But Sean Fraser does really well to win the ball back for Slough. And then it's Webb chipping the ball forward. Comes through to Moon. Moon does well. Takes a lovely little touch here. And then crosses the ball over to Dobson. Dobson's just headed it behind Adebayo, as Adebayo had moved the wrong side of that run into the arms of Lincoln, and Lincoln bowls the ball out here to Tuck in towards Dolcetti to James Fraser. Fraser's got Crane on the overlap if he needs him. Fraser just takes a touch back into Dolcetti. Ball play forwards, and then a little bit too far in front, and Jackman with the clearance for Slough's out for a throw to Bognor. Good afternoon to Russ Morgan, who's listening as well. And we played 30 minutes of the second half. It's still Slough Town 3, Bognor 1. And don't forget, Bognor down to 10 men with that sending off of Bud on the 44th minute. Quick throw here taken by Crane. Finds Byrne. Byrne with a chance to turn up against Hicks. Still running with the ball. Just takes a heavy touch, and then it will come through. And Adebayo trying to get to the ball for Slough. He does well to win it, but then just gives the ball away to Byrne. Byrne trying to play it in towards Pearce. Pearce having his shirt pulled there. Just turns. Goes down, gives it towards Crane. Crane, just takes a heavy touch and Slough win the ball back. And it's through to Webb. Went to Adebayo. Adebayo now looking up. Plays a sensible ball into the path of Dobson. Dobson with a chance to run at the Bognor defence again. Gets to the edge of the box. Gets it onto his left foot. Is he going to try? He tries to chip it in, but it's blocked by Field. It'll come back out towards Dobson. Dobson's got the ball right by the corner. Can't really see much. He goes past him, but Dolcetti comes and does well to help out his defence, and then cleared here by Crane, but aimless ball forwards here because Byrne's on the other side of the pitch, and Hicks has plenty of time to chest it down and bring it forwards here to Webb. Webb plays in, spreads it out towards Sean Fraser. Sean Fraser just has to come back on himself to keep the ball in, just on the halfway line. Travels 10-15 yards with the ball, still got the ball at his feet, out towards Warren Harris. Harris back in towards Fraser. Fraser just waiting for some movement, trying to find Tugwell, but it'll come through to Byrne. Byrne does well, gives it to Dolcetti, and Dolcetti goes down from a tackle from Nathan Webb, and Webb will just jog away because that's a numerous number of fouls that Nathan Webb has committed today. Silly little fouls, but the referee hasn't done much about it. It's a free kick to Bognor, halfway inside their own half. Lincoln's going to take it. He comes all the way out of his goal to take the free kick and then touches it 2 yards to Al Abd, and he's literally now he's about 10 yards outside of his box at the moment. Is the goalkeeper. Slough have the ball with Hollis, and this is look up and shoot, look up and shoot, look up and shoot. Ball played out to Adebayo. Adebayo's got Dobson on one side. Adebayo's still going with the ball, still running, shakes off the challenge, looks to shoot. Always hits straight at field. Good defending there by the centre back for Bognor, but good play by Adebayo. And then Bognor on the attack with Pearce, trying to find Byrne. Byrne up against Hollis. Byrne does well to keep the ball in, but Hollis just gets his body in the way and will clear for Slough and then gives it up towards Webb. Webb just let it run, and Cadman ghosted in and won the ball, and it's a throw to Slough. It just came off Cadman as he tried to keep the ball in on that far hand side. So still Slough winning 3-1 here in this FA Trophy match. We'll see if we can just catch any others as Jackman has the ball for Slough, brings it forwards 10 yards, brings it into Dobson. Dobson cuts inside here with the ball, rooted to his foot. He drills a pass across, looking for Warren House, well cut out by Cadman, and then the ball's played forwards. And apologies, a bit of a dry throat here. Byrne is judged offside. It's a free kick to Slough. Slough take it quickly. Ball's with Webb. Webb into Togwell. Togwell's just literally kind of standing in the centre circle and not really moving much apart from there. Ball's back with Togwell to Hollis. Hollis spreads it back to Hicks. Hicks has got time to move it forward if he wants to. Gives it to Togwell, and every Bognor player's behind the ball. Ball's up to Adebayo, out towards Togwell, out to Jackman. Now with some good pressure here, back to Dobson. Dobson will come through to Hicks. Now just with that extra man, just passing the ball. Don't need to score another goal, just need to keep the ball, and that's what they're doing. Ball played out to Sean Fraser. Fraser now can, on one of his numerous overlaps, gives it to Warren Hash, back towards Fraser. Fraser will take a touch in towards Webb, back towards Fraser, back towards Webb. So now just keeping the ball. Fraser with the ball. Then he's giving it away now. James Fraser can bring the ball forwards, and Bognor got a check here. It's 3 against 3. Togwell chasing back, and he's giving the ball to Byrne. Burns. He's offside. That is really poor play by the centre back there. Bognor had attacked really well with pace, and he just ran into an offside position. Didn't look up or anything, and as he received the ball, he was offside. And Slough have the ball now back with Jackman. Dunstable are leading 2-1 at Tooting Mission. Jackman bursting into the box, trying to go past, goes down, looking for a penalty, but you ain't going to get that. Sorry, Josh, but that's a poor ball. Ball's head play forwards. Dan Hicksman's a header. In towards Togwell. Togwell spreads it to Sean Fraser. Fraser to Harris. Harris back to Sean Fraser. Now just keeping the ball literally on the halfway line, just waiting to try and drag Bognor out a little bit. Ball here now with Warren Harris. Harris just bringing it in back towards Sean Fraser, just keeping the ball. Slough just playing possession football here at the moment. Back towards Jackman. Jackman just waiting for a bit of movement. Comes from Togwell. Togwell into Adebayo. Adebayo's beaten to the ball, but it's come kindly to Dobson. Dobson's got gives it to Charlie Moon. Moon back into Dobson. Two of them confirmed back in towards Charlie Moon, and it's got a lucky ricochet. It's booted clear by Arrowhead, only as far as Togwell. Togwell will shoot. Hits it. It'll come through to Moon. Is he offside? It's the fourth goal, and he's offside. That is really poor by that linesman, because as soon as the ball came to Charlie Moon, he should have put his flag up. He waited until he put the ball in the back of the net before he put his flag up. As soon as it got to him, and now the referee is just going over. The ball came off. This is where the confusion is. The ball actually came off a Bognor player. So the referee and the linesman are just having a chat on the far hand side. I thought that was poor by the linesman. It looked like the ball had taken a deflection off a Bognor player, which could be where the confusion lies. It's a free kick. After all that, the referee says it's a free kick to Bognor. And again, Lincoln takes it quickly. And again, plays it straight out to Awab, gets the ball back. And Bognor just happy to play it through. Ball will come through here to Dan Hicks. Hicks plays it ball up to Dobson. Dobson takes it on his chest, flicks it into the path of Togwell. Togwell giving the ball to Adebayo. Adebayo with a chance to run at the defence here on this near side. Gets to the byline. Looks up, gets a cross in. Oh, finds it a little bit behind Warren Harris. He shoots, it's deflected. And then Tuck stops it from going out. And then clears the ball here for Crane. Crane with the ball forward. Slough just there's 3 Slough players chasing that one. There's not a Bognor player chasing it. And Mark Scott, comes to the edge of his own. I hope you didn't pick that up. I might have to turn the microphone off there. But let's say that's in agricultural language by the Bognor captain. I wouldn't call that encouragement either. As Jackman's run is thwarted there by James Fraser for Bognor, and it's out for a throw. Is it a throw or a corner? I think he's gone out for a corner, is it? Can't really see. I can't see what it is. I think it's a throw to Slough right by the corner flag. They're going to let James Dobson takes it. Gives it to Togwell. Togwell spreads it into Nathan Webb. Webb plays it into Dobson on the great little ball through. Oh, he's hit it against the post. He's absolutely smacked that. And now Bognor can bring the ball away through Tuck. Tuck closed down by Webb. Now trying to win the ball back. Webb does well. He's done it. He's won it back. Now trying to fade through Warren Harris. Harris gets into the box. Plays a cross in. Oh, Adebayo beaten to the ball by James Fraser. Slough still with the ball though with Webb. Webb everywhere in this second half. Still got the ball. Keeps it on the far hand side. Digs it in towards Warren Harris. Harris back towards Webb. Webb to Sean Fraser. Fraser got the chance to play the ball across. He gives it to Jackman. Jackman. Did I say Hugh Jackman? To Jackman. It's nice like Hugh Jackman. Ball with Lee Tugwell. He spreads it here to Webb. Slough just keeping the ball again. Just waiting. Just trying to draw Bognor out here. Bognor with 8 men behind the ball. Back out to Sean Fraser. Fraser to Nathan Webb. Webb back towards Fraser. Slough just waiting to try and pull him out of position. Comes up to Moon. Oh, Moon leaves it for Togwell. Back towards Moon. Moon he just drills his pass a little bit too hard, but Dobson will keep it in for Slough. He's got Jackman standing in front of him, bursting into the box, gets a cross in, and then Field it is with a lunging slide there to kick the ball out. It's gone out for a corner to Slough. And again, James Dobson will go to take this one. You really shouldn't do a commentary with a hangover. I wouldn't advise it to anyone, really. It's going to be an outswinging corner here. Slough there's a little bit of pushing and shoving at the back post as Slough just getting an instruction of what's going on. There's going to be a substitution. There you go, that's why. Bognor will be making a substitution. It looks like Dolcetti will be coming off. It is. So Dolcetti comes off. Sanders, it's pronounced Sanders, comes on the 67th minute. And he comes on for number 11. Who is Lorenzo Dolcetti. So that's the first substitution of the game, and that's Ed Sanders on for Lorenzo Dolcetti. 67 minutes gone, and Bognor will still have some defending to do. I was reliably informed by the Bognor press that Dolcetti is known as the Italian Stallion. As we wait for this corner to come in from Dobson. Slough just making a little bit of movement. Goes towards the far post. And Lincoln gets a touch on it. It'll come here to Warren Harris. Harris just beaten to the ball by Crane. And apparently it's come off Warren Harris. It's out for a throw to Bognor. So still this half-time... the score... Half-time will go home. It's Slough Town 3, Bognor 1. Good afternoon to Ian Ogier, I don't know how you pronounce your name, sorry. Ian is listening. It's a lot easier to just call you by first name. Ian's listening via YouTube, so good afternoon to you. So the ball's here, comes through to Pierce. Pierce flicks it into the path of Byrne. Great challenge though by Sean Fraser. And then Dobson does well to keep the ball in for Slough here on this near touchline. Closed down by the substitute Sanders, in towards Moon. Oh, Moon's just let it run through his legs. Luckily it's come through to Warren Harris. Harris trying to play in towards Charlie Moon. Moon takes a touch. He's got Togwell on the overlap. Togwell on the edge of the area to the left. Plays it in towards Moon. Moon takes a touch. Gives it to Jackman. Jackman and Togwell playing the ball back towards Jackman. Jackman gets to the byline. Gets a cross in. Moon tries to get there. It's a corner. No. That's a good defending there by Bognor, who've come back in numbers to block that ball. Long kick by Lincoln trying to find Byrne, but it's only found the head of Hicks, and Hicks clears it to Togwell. Togwell to Webb. Webb to Jackman, and then it looks like Bognor have gone 4-3-2 to try and get back into this game. Ball's with Adebayo. Adebayo to Jackman. Jackman to Webb. So now just again keeping this ball inside the Bognor half just before they get to that final third. Just trying to prize a little opening. Ball's here with Jackman in towards Dobson. Dobson's got a bit of space here. He's going to shoot. It's straight at Lincoln. He just parries the ball down, and thankfully for him, Adebayo was just on his heels there and couldn't get to the ball. And but again, Lincoln just throws the ball out to Al Abd. Al Abd into Tuck back to Al Abd. A nice little play here by Bognor, but Slough are chasing every ball down, and they've won a throw on the far hand side through Nathan Webb, who's having a very good second half here for the Rebels. And it's a throw for Slough, 5 or 6 yards inside the Bognor half. Gives it through to Webb. Webb plays it now to Jackman. Ball still Slough firmly camped in the Bognor half at the moment. In towards Dobson. Dobson up against the substitute Sanders. Tries to nutmeg him, but Sanders doesn't fall for that one. And it's a throw to Slough. Taken quickly by Jackman towards Dobson. Dobson's calling for the ball. Wants it quickly. Plays it in here to Togwell. Just a little bit behind him. Togwell will play it back towards Jackman. Jackman looks up, finds Dobson. Dobson sees that Jackman takes the overlap and then tries to get across into Charlie Moon. Oh, that is some seriously good defending by the Bognor number 5, Sammy Al Abd, as Charlie Moon had just ghosted in at the far post. Well spotted by Dobson. Got his cross in, and Al Abd just managed to get his head and just diverted it away from Charlie Moon. Charlie Moon would have had a free header at goal otherwise. And as it is, it's a corner on the far hand side to the Rebels. I believe that a lot of talk on the YouTube thingy about Adebayo. I believe that one of the Fulham coaches or scouts or whatever is here watching his performance today, as Slough take the corner short and just lose the ball. Good play there by Byrne, but it was almost like a rugby game where he's just literally hoofed the ball down the line, trying to get further up the pitch. There'll be another substitution for Bognor. Coming off will be Tom Cadman, and coming on will be 14 James Mewett. And I make that the 74th minute. They've given it as the second 70 minutes here, but it's Cadman that comes off, replaced by number 14 James Mewett. So the second substitution of the game for Bognor. And it looks like Mewett will play up front. It looks like Pearce is almost going to go into midfield. It's like Sanders has gone right back. Ball's here with Hicks. Hicks will spread it out and chased down by the substitute Mewett. Jackman just takes a step inside, gives it to Dobson. Dobson under no pressure whatsoever. Time to turn. Spreads the ball. That's a lovely ball out, but well spotted by Pearce. Heads it. He diverts the ball. Ball's the substitute Mewett. Jackman does well under pressure, puts it out for a throw. And it's a throw here to Bognor. Bognor with a chance to take it quickly. Ball's been diverted high up into the air. It's come through to James Fraser. Dobson wins the ball back for Slough. Just runs to his own byline and then clears. Only as far as Tuck. Tuck takes it on his thigh. Got Adebayo closing him down. Plays it in towards James Fraser. Fraser got a couple of plays. A lovely little ball in, and it's come through to Byrne. Byrne turns away from goal. Trying to find a little angle to try and create something. Chips the ball in here looking for Mewett. Mewett gets to the bottom and then he crossed it to the far post, and Fraser does well to head that out for Slough. And yeah, we're just having a little buffering there. The attendance was 5-4-3 was the attendance here today at Arbour Park. As this in-swing corner comes from Pearce. It's almost a free header. There's a clash of heads there, and that could be it's a corner, but Field's going to take a minute to get back to his feet there. Good defensive header there by Dan Hicks. And Hicks will now pick up Al Abd. Just waiting for Field just to shakes his socks. Played it quickly towards James Fraser. Fraser trying to find Crane at the back post, and then there's some shirt tugging there by Field. It was on Adebayo. It's a free kick to Slough. Apologies, we did have a little bit of buffering, I'm afraid. A little bit behind there, but there we go. We're all right now, hopefully. And just waiting for Mark Scott to launch his kick for Slough. This free kick, looking for Adebayo. Adebayo beaten to the ball by Sanders. It's headed straight out of play. And Slough have a throw. It's Jackman coming to Jackman. Back to Tugwell. Tugwell spreads it to Hicks. Hicks had plenty of time just to spread the ball across here. Slough just, again, trying to do what Bognor do. Actually just play the ball between the back four. Back through to Fraser, to Hollis. Hollis chipping the ball forward, looking for the run of Adebayo. Adebayo's come from, but Al Abd goes back to his goalkeeper, and Lincoln's got the ball trapped beneath his feet as Charlie Moon tries to close it down. And hopefully we're back now as the internet hub fell off the chair. Ball's here with Pearce. Pearce trying to find the run of Crane. Crane on the far hand side comes in towards Tuck. Tuck with the ball in towards Byrne. Byrne flicking the ball on, trying to find the run of Pearce, but it's just over him, and Hicks with a delicate header into the path of Sean Fraser, up towards Warren House, back towards Sean Fraser. Slough playing the way out of trouble. Togwell gives it to Moon. Moon picks it up just inside his own. And he's drilled a pass way too far in front of James Dobson, and out for a throw to Bognor. Still with half an hour gone of this second half. It's still Slough Town 3, Bognor 1. As ball's been thrown to Lincoln. Lincoln plays the ball over. Byrne takes it on his thigh but can't control it. Comes here to Hicks. Hicks towards Webb. Webb back to Dan Hicks. Hicks to Hollis. And Slough just playing little triangles of football, just keeping the ball here and pulling Bognor out as it's through Jackman. Jackman here to Dobson. Dobson with a chance to run at Sanders. And Sanders gets across into the far post. He's trying to find Warren House. It comes over his head, and I don't think he was expecting it to come to him. Took it on his chest and was closed down immediately. Ball's played forward, looking for Pearce. Sean Fraser slides in. It's out for a throw on that far hand side. So apologies there for a little bit of buffering. It's unusual. We normally have problems way before that. And long ball forward to come to Sanders. Sanders does well to intercept the ball, brings the ball forward into here to Mewett. Mewett stands up against Jackman. He's just being called for the ball. Gives it to James Fraser. Fraser trying to go past. He volleys the ball, but his shot is over the top of the goal. Really good play there by Bognor. 10-man Bognor, remember. So they're playing against the full 11 here, but they're coming forwards every time. And Slough maybe just taking their foot off the gas here a little bit at the moment. And it's Mark Scott with this goal kick. There's Scott, long ball down, trying to find Adebayo with a tussle with Field, and then Adebayo is adjudged to a foul. I thought the referee had blown up for a foul, but he's let the game go on for some reason. Strange, I could have sworn I heard the referee's whistle, but maybe not. Ball's at the feet of Mark Scott, who picks the ball up and just looking to launch a field kick down, trying to find Adebayo. Adebayo up against Field, and Field takes a touch, comes through to Dobson. Dobson 30 yards out away from goal, crosses first time, trying to find Moon, takes it on the volley, and volleys high, wide and over, hits the top of the stand, the roof of the stand, comes back on play, and then Bognor take their goal kick quickly through Fraser. Fraser though is robbed by Nathan Webb, but it comes through to John Dobson, who's hit another blinding shot and another good save by the Bognor goalkeeper Lincoln. Dobson's getting a lot of power in those shots, trying to beat them for speed, but Lincoln been level to everything that he's thrown at him in the second half. Balls with Sean Fraser in towards Charlie Moon. Moon here to Webb. We're trying to find a run of Warren House on the overlap, but Lincoln will see that out for a goal kick. As Slough just trying to get behind. There's another substitution here for Bognor, their third and last of the game. Well, I hope it's their last. Coming off is Thomas Byrne, who has chased everything today. He will be replaced by, turn it board round for me, 15 I think it is, which is Will Robinson. So he comes on for Thomas Byrne. And that's in the 80th minute. And exactly came off number one there, so he was replaced by 50. So Will Robinson replaces Thomas Byrne. And the game will restart with a goal kick, which Lincoln will take. And again, doesn't boot the ball down the field, even though Bognor are 2 goals behind. Gives it to Al Abd, and Al Abd can bring the ball forward. Travels 20, 30 yards with the ball. Trying to find the ball over the top here, looking for some of the Bognor players. Is he offside? He's not. Pearce has kept the ball in, trying to find the substitute, but his first touch is to head the ball away. Comes out to James Fraser. Fraser in towards Tuck. Tuck 30 yards away from goal, just trying to create some space. Gives it to Pearce. Pearce on the far hand side. Cuts inside, gets a left-footed cross into the far post, but that's a poor cross there by Pearce. He's just overhit that a little bit, trying to find two players at the back post, but unfortunately he's just got too much on it and runs out for a goal kick to Slough. And Mark's got been, let's say that they're encouraging him to be a little bit quicker than he is, but there you go. He's just taking his time. Yeah, a lot of talk on the YouTube thing about the attendance here. Don't forget this. Everyone has to pay today, so does put off some of the season ticket holders. As Will Tuck just goes past Webb and the referee, and it comes through to Sanders. Sanders with the ball down. It comes through to Hicks. Hicks volleys it clear into the centre. Comes through to Moon. Moon heads it to Warren Harris. Harris just lets the ball run back to himself. Gives it to Sean Fraser. Sean Fraser into Togwell. Togwell towards Charlie Moon. Moon just loses the ball and Pearce. Oh, that is poor by the referee there. Pearce has gone down really easily, just and won a free kick. Ball's played forwards, and it's Mewett who's onside on the far hand side. Plays it back into towards Pearce. Pearce will take it on his left foot, try to cross it in. Hicks. Oh my! James Fraser just screamed as if someone had ruptured and ripped his teeth out. It was just a challenge from Dan Hicks behind him, and Dan Hicks now has the ball for Slough. He just has the ball, keeps it here deep inside their own third. Back towards Jackman. Jackman towards Togwell. Togwell to Webb. Webb to Togwell. Togwell can just burst forwards now. Checks off the challenge of Mewett. Looking for a foul. Mewett still got the ball. Togwell expecting a free kick there. Ball comes through far hand side. Webb fouls. It comes through to Pearce. Referee says play. He curls it. Oh, and Pearce just curls it wide of the goal. And Slough have got to be very lucky there, because I would have thought that he would have pulled. He would have given a yellow card against Nathan Webb, who went sobbing in on Mewett there. But the referee missed that, and Bognor having the better of these chances here in these last 10 minutes of the ball. Long kick by Scott, finds Allowed, comes to Pearce. Bognor with the substitution and fresh legs trying to come back into the game. 3, Bognor 1. Ball with Crane. Crane trying to release in Pearce. Pearce gets behind the Slough defence. Tries to get a cross in. Saves it well. It comes through. And as he hit the crossbar, they're heading off the line by Jackman. Oh, how did they not score there? It's a corner to Bognor. First of all, Mark Scott with a really good save. Then I think it was Togwell and Jackman on the line who hooked it clear. Then it was drilled against the crossbar by Crane. Then headed forward. I couldn't see who the player was, unfortunately, by Bognor player. And then Jackman headed the ball off the line. It's still Slough's home 3, Bognor 1, but I do not know how. Pearce takes this corner for Bognor. Trying to come through. Arab gets a touch to it. It will come through to Adebayo on the far hand side. Beaten to the ball by Field. Field trying to keep it in on that far corner. Field still got the ball, but Adebayo just shakes it off him. Trying to turn and hits it. Oh, that's good play there by the youngster. Wins a goal kick for the Rebels as he hits that ball against the centre-back Field, and it's out for a goal kick. And Hollis just giving some instructions to Dobson, just telling him to come a little bit deeper to pick the ball up. And we'll wait for Mark Scott to get the game back underway with this kick. And a substitution for Slough. Warren Harris is being replaced by Nathan Smart. So Smart comes on. And so that's the 85th minute for that substitution. As so there's a substitution for the Slough. The first one of the game is Nathan Smart on for Warren Harris, and Smart will just sit into the right midfield position. There's Slough just waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. Scott just urging his team forward. Just get on with it. Get on with it, Scotty. Come on. Get on with it. There you go. Finally, long kick here by Scott, trying to find Adebayo. Adebayo with a chance to head it. Cleared by Awab. It comes through to Webb. Then finds Tuck. A bit of head tennis going on here. Comes to Mewett. Mewett trying to take it down and launch an attack. Plays it down the line. It's still played in. Hicks is being chased here by Robinson, and Hicks just chips the ball out. It's a throw for Bognor. Mewett comes to take it, gives it to Robinson. Robinson back to Mewett. Mewett's got to try and keep that in. Does well to get it in right by the corner flag. Up against Chapman, trying to get a cross in. Managed to get a cross in. Oh, and then Pearce just heads it the wrong way for Bognor. Heads it away from goal. So he still picks up his own header though, and gives it to Tuck. Tuck now trying to beat Tugwell on the far left-hand side. Holds the ball up. Back towards Pearce. Pearce takes a touch, looks inside, just waiting for a bit of an option here. Plays it in, headed clear by Nathan Smart. Ball will come through to Pearce. Pearce will shoot from 30 yards, hits it on the volley. It's out of the ground. It could well be in the building site behind the goal. We'll see if the ball retriever person, I think that's what you can, is that what we call them now? I don't know. Will come. The ball's going to be a goal kick to Slough. And let's just see what goes on. As Scott will take this goal kick, long kick again by him, trying to find Adebayo. Adebayo's getting pushed in the back, but it comes off his back, comes through to Tuck. Adebayo goes down. Tuck still with the ball, and then trying to find. I don't know who he's finding. I think he's found a coach on the far hand side. His manager's just caught the ball really well. Poor ball there by Tuck when he played it to someone who wasn't there. Ball's with Hollis. Hollis will go back to Mark Scott in the Slough goal. Takes the touch, closed down by Crane, who's one of the furthest forward. Up towards Adebayo. Adebayo up against Sanders. Comes off. He's won a free kick there. It's really strange because that was no different to any other foul. So I'll take the free kick quickly with Dobson into Adebayo. He's got Dobson wide of him if he needs him. Adebayo's going to cut inside. Plays it out here to Smart. Smart takes the touch on the edge of it. Shoots. Hits it at Al Abd. It's out for a corner. And Slough will have a corner. Dobson will go forwards across to take this one. Slough not sending too many men forwards for this. Just Hicks going forwards at the moment. And Slough in absolutely no hurry to take this. We're into the final 2.5 minutes plus whatever the referee adds on. And if it stays this way, it means that Slough will be playing away to Northwood on Tuesday. And it will also mean that the game on the 12th of November against Cinderford, I think that's the next round of this FA Trophy game, so that'll be postponed. Ball goes in, trying to find Moon, trying to find Hicks. Neither of them could get touch. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Lovely corner there by James Jobson. Just eluded a couple of the players. So just a reminder that if it stays this way at the end of the final game, Slough will be away to Northwood on Tuesday. There'll be no Radio Rebels coverage of that. And the game against Cinderford I think would be arranged unless we draw Cinderford in the FA Trophy. Ball's here with James Fraser trying to get to the byline. Up against Hicks. Still running with the ball. Still gets it back to the ball. Oh, and Mewett from 6 yards has hit that into the building site where the school is behind. If that was rugby league, that would have been a great drop goal. Just going to see the man of the matches. And the debutant gets the man of the match here and just applauds as we wait for the ball. So the man of the match here today for Slough has been given to Elijah Adebayo with his 2 goals on his debut. You can go onto Twitter, you'll see a little video of those goals that he scored as Mark Scott will take this goal kick for the Rebels. There's going to be 4 minutes of added time as Jackman has the ball, chipping the ball forwards for Slough, headed by Sanders. Dobson wins the first header, comes through to Sanders again. Breaks here to Webb. Webb in the centre of the pitch, finds Nathan Smart. Smart will try and have a shot. He does a shot. It's low. Oh, and Lincoln does well to grab that one. Again at the second attempt, parried it first time. Ball forwards for Crane. Crane, the right back, is now playing as centre forward. Oh, Webb does well to win the ball back for Slough, but then just overruns it, looking for a free kick. Ball's here with Al Abd. Al Abd playing the ball forwards. James Fraser's furthest forwards for Bognor, and it's come off the knee of Guy Hollis. It's out for a corner to Bognor. So this game's still not over. There's 4 minutes of added time. We've got about 30 seconds of normal time plus what the 4 minutes that the referee will add. It's a corner taken by Pearce. Taken quick. Oh, that's a great defensive header by Dan Hicks. Rose well and got a lot of power on it. Tuck with the ball. Back in towards Pearce. Pearce still trying to get the cross in. It's come through to Fraser. He's offside. He's offside, linesman. Well done. Well done. And Slough will have a free kick. And let's just see if we can find what's going on Twitter. Let's see if we can get you some scores from around the doors, as they say. We're just waiting for Mark Scott to take a free kick. It's Carlton Town 1, St Ives 4. Cirencester 1, Havant and Waterlooville 2. Long ball forward, trying to find Adebayo. Cleared by Field, flicked on by Tuck towards Mewett. Ball comes through to Togwell. Togwell trying to chape it over to Dobson. It'll break here to Nathan Smart. Picks up inside the centre circle for Slough. Brings the ball forward. Can start trying to run at the Bognor defence. As it comes out here to Charlie Moon, who's almost playing right winger. Hits it at Awab. Nathan Smart will try and keep it in on that far hand side. He's right by the corner flag. And is that not a free kick, referee? It's a throw into Slough right by the corner there on that far hand side. Let's see what else we've got coming through here. Weymouth 4, Wantage 0. As a shot there from Slough comes off, and it's a good save there by Linkus out for a corner. Still Leamington 0, Mikolova 1. What else have we got coming through? It's an in-swinging corner for Slough. We'll go back to the Hungerford 2, Maidenhead 2 in the Conference South. James Dobson with this in-swinging corner for the Rebels. Just waiting for him to place it into the box. Charlie Moon's got a free header, heads it down, but Lincoln grabs that one quite easily. He's trying to release a quick throw here to find James Fraser. Fraser picks it up just inside his own half. It's time to keep the ball and turn. Spreads it out here to Robinson. Robinson cups back on himself and then plays it forward to Mewett. Mewett with a little bit of space here up against Togwell. Togwell just covering as Jackman to get him back into place. Mewett still with the ball, just being guided well by Togwell. Comes back into Robinson. Robinson gives the ball away to Nathan Webb, and Webb can bring it forwards for Slough. Trying to play the ball over the top, looking for the run of Adebayo. Adebayo just can't get to the ball first. Lincoln gets there first for Bognor. Plays the ball forwards and chips it forward. And Slough trying to win the ball through Togwell. Togwell just getting a little push in the back there. Comes through to Hicks. Hicks will sky that ball highwards and it hits Field on the shoulder, and then Doug Tuck just hammers the ball back to his goalkeeper Lincoln, who clears for Bognor. It's come off the back of Jackman. Jackman can't get to it first. It's Tuck, hits it straight at Jackman, out for a throw to Slough. Sanders will take this throw for Bognor. Takes the throw, trying to find James Fraser. Well run by Togwell. Gives it to Dobson, who's on the centre. Dobson now playing the ball over the top, trying to find the run of Adebayo. Well spotted by Sanders. Heads it in towards Robinson. Robinson closed down by Nathan Webb. Webb does really well. Wins the ball back. Gives it to Dobson. Dobson now trying to find Charlie Moon. Moon flicks it on with a back heel towards Togwell. Togwell spreads it to Smart. So with the ball in the final third of the Bognor half. Gives it back towards Dobson. Dobson's come over on the right hand side now. Back towards Nathan Smart. Smart goes out towards Togwell. So we're just standing with the ball at his feet, just waiting for Bognor to come and get the ball off him. Back with Webb, in towards Moon. Moon with a chance to dig it onto his right foot. Gets through, gets to the edge of the Pentio. Still going with the ball. Goes past another, goes past a couple of challenges. Trying to get a shot off and he can't get to it. Nathan Smart will win it back for Slough. Good play by him. To Jackman, back towards Nathan Smart. Ball back to Dan Hicks. Hicks with plenty of time to just look and find the pass. He's going to go wide to Dobson, who's on that right hand side now. Oh, Dobson heads it into the path of Togwell. Really good play there. Plays it into the middle. And for his hat trick! It is a hat trick on his debut for the young man. And what a way to put it into the back of the net. The ball played across. Adebayo couldn't miss. He was literally 4 or 5 yards outside. Lincoln had no chance. It was across the goal. And Slough have had 3 hat-tricks this season, but none have been on their debut. The debut this boy has had is beyond his wildest dreams. Oh my word. And the Slough fans behind the goal, I don't think anyone can believe that. He's done really well. He broke into the box. It's a lovely finish by the young man. He scored 3 very clean-cut goals today. Taken them well. And I don't know if he's sure if he's looking over for the bench to say, do you want to sub me? I think we might just keep you on for longer. Is there any way of extending the loan? Can we extend the loan? As Adebayo just gets back into the ready for the kickoff. And so Bognor had the ball with Crane. Crane will just flick it out here, trying to find it. And that's the full-time whistle here at Arbour Park. It's finished Slough Town 4, Bognor Regis 1. Bognor playing the whole of the second half there with 10 men after that, sending off on the 44th minute. But Slough have done well. They've played really well, and you've got to give a special mention to the debutant hat-trick player of Elijah Adebayo. And as the song goes, what's that song by Backstreet Boys? Adebayo, yeah. Adebayo, yeah, Adebayo, got a hat trick back tonight. Slough Town's back, alright. I'm not going to sing again. There you go, that's your song there for Adebayo, who's got his hat trick here today. Slough win 4-1. They're just the Bognor fans are just going over to clap their fans, who have been absolutely magnificent. We wish all of the Bognor fans, players and management a safe trip back down to Bognor this evening. But Slough celebrate, and the next round in, a prize money of £2,700 goes through to Slough, and the draw will be on Monday. Unfortunately, it's not on BT Sport. So you'll have to stick to the FA's Twitter account to be able to get that. But it's finished here at Arbour Park. It's Slough 4, Bognor Regis 1. Slough through to the next round of the Build Base FA Trophy. So just a reminder, Slough will be away to Northwood on Tuesday night. There'll be no radio for that one. And then next up on Saturday is a home match, which should be an absolute cracker against high-flying Hitchin, who I think are sitting 4th or 5th in the league. So that would be a cracker of a game. Safe trip back. We wish you all the best for the rest of this weekend. There's some football on today, tomorrow, but we'll be back on Tuesday. But we won't be back. I'll be back. We're not going to be back either, are we? What's going on? Does anyone know? There'll be a game on Tuesday. Away to Norfolk, we won't cover it. We'll be back here next Saturday for the home visit of Hitchin Town. So until then, please enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for everyone who's got in contact, either on Twitter or on the YouTubey commentsy thingamajiggy page. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll be back next Saturday. Thank you.